We're live. Here we go. Welcome to episode 271 of the Hockey Cards Gong Show podcast. It's a live 25 Series 2 release day episode. Here we go.
It's release day, baby, better get in line. We talking series 2, yes, Young Guns time. Macklin Celebrini, he's the future king. Matt Vay, Mika, watch the value cha-ching. Pat's got that fire outburst, gold so bold. But if it's on Epack, hobby might explode. Population count, yo, they're dropping like bombs. Out of 1K, 500, 100, or 1 day to prom. Rip, flip, chase that hit. Series 2's here, man, this is it. Billy in the chat, he gon' spill them facts. So ask him anything, he ain't holding back. Yo, rip, flip, chase that hit. Series 2's here, man, this is it. Billy in the chat, he gon' spill them facts. So ask him anything, he ain't holding back. Yo, Luke the Cardist got the Young Guns renewed. Artistic masterpiece, collector stay glued. Old school flavor, canvas brings the heat. Sick shots, sick angles, it's a masterpiece. Now Billy, tell me what's up with this. You watch Love Boat too much, welcome aboard your twist. New insert on tour, what sport is this? Hockey or golf, man, I'm feeling dismissed. Electricity, yeah, shock to the game. High voltage cards, lighting up the frame. Billy spilling secrets, y'all better stay. Type in the chat, ask away. Hum, rip, flip, chase that hit. Series 2's here, man, this is it. Billy in the chat, he gon' spill them facts. So ask him anything, he ain't holding back.
One more part. Air guitar, Louis. Come on.
Yeah, Hockey Cards Gong Show, running it live. Upper decks in the house, collectors worldwide. Series 2 release, man, this is the vibe. So rip those packs, let's go, let's ride.
All right, that's enough. You like that, Billy? Yeah, that's just for you.
Dude, these AI songs are amazing.
That's not AI, that's us.
Right.
What do you think we've been doing? We've been practicing for the last 4 days. How's it going, Billy? Welcome.
Hey,
Welcome.
doing great, guys. Welcome to Series 2 Day.
Mm-hmm.
Or as we like
trying
to
to-
call it in the office, Black Diamond James Bond Day.
Ooh.
Oh,
Why?
Tony left. Never mind. Oh,
I
there
don't
it is.
get it.
He says there he is. Yep. It's Black. So are we opening up? Phil, you got some Black Diamond James Bond?
Yeah,
for
yeah,
us
hold your
today?
horses, hold
Josh,
your
hold,
horses.
hold on. Josh is running the show. I know you run Upper Deck, but Josh runs Gong Show, so we have to see what he wants.
Bill's mad at me because I didn't buy a box. I couldn't. We got so much snow. I spent literally 4 hours digging out,
I
and
couldn't
now
leave my house. There was too much white stuff.
there's a little bit of butt hurt going on today. Louis's been plowing for 48 straight hours. It's Minnesota though. This is what happened.
I
Oh,
figured
my,
you guys. Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead. You go ahead.
I was say I figured you guys would, instead of pictures of Macklin Celebrini, I thought you guys would want like autographed pictures of like Anna de Armas or Denise Richards and stuff
I do.
like that.
Yes.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, I'm just saying. But I guess we can talk about Series 2 if you want.
we can.
Well,
Okay.
Well,
Now, is this like the third straight or fourth straight flagship release day live show we've done? Trying to think about that.
3.
3. Okay. It's like a tradition. It's like a holiday. The family gets together, and then we like each other for a half hour, and then we start to talk, have little side conversations about Billy, Phil, you know. And then by the end of the episode, we'll all be drunk and hate each other. It'll be just like a happy family, right?
I only have like 3 Guinness in the fridge. It'll take me a few more than that.
Oh, with
Yeah.
Phil, I thought you meant drunker, not just drunk.
No, I'm a lightweight. I've never
Yeah.
been a big heavyweight in the alcohol department.
Okay, so we do have stuff planned. I want to go through Series 2 with you and kind of get this skinny on what's new and maybe the noteworthy sets, that sort of thing. Then today, what else are we going to do? Oh, we're going to let people ask questions. Louis, can you command the chat?
Oh, I got.
Oh, I'll command the chat. I'll command the
All right.
pictures. I'll command Phil. It's fine.
And it all.
Alicia's choking me.
And then we're going to look at maybe some early sales. Phil's going to open up a box and hit the... Have you decided if you're going to hit the Celebrini 101 or the Mitchkoff? Which one are you going to hit today?
I'm going to hit the Celebrini Silver Outburst.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
You don't
I'm
want the
aiming
one.
low.
All right. And yeah, let's
Great first question.
Shots fired! Shots fired!
Okay. You prepared an answer, Billy, or and everyone's got to be
What?
kind in the chat. We're gonna have fun, but if you're a dink, we're gonna ban you.
Oh no, you
Right.
can have fun. It's fine.
Why is your name
Uh,
that? I just noticed that. Not as loud as Phil. Obviously
I don't know,
not.
I was just trying to think of something funny.
Nah.
Okay, so we kind of start on these shows, the third time now. So what is flagship release day like for you around the office?
I literally like yesterday will call a bunch of people, ask them, hey, when you guys break in, what time? I have like a little checklist of stuff, and your boys at Out of the Box were actually, I think, first today, going on. But I mean, there were other people that had already broken, but like I like to kind of talk to some of our diamond dealers and see when they're on, and go to their YouTubes or go to their Facebooks, and just kind of hop in there. If anybody has any questions that they want, I can. My God, I thought that was a turkey that he lifted up.
It's a chicken cat.
It's a rat.
No,
Yeah.
I've seen the cat before, but the way, yeah. So yeah, that's kind of it. And then we come into the office, and I sit there and wonder if they're gonna have donuts to celebrate, but they didn't.
Love donuts.
I know sometimes like the big releases, like I'm sure they're gonna do something when we're releasing our first DC product next
Okay.
week. Which you guys got a show set up for. Oh no, it's hockey. Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, pretty. Had a lot of work to do today too, and still haven't finished it all. But yeah, a lot of excitement. A lot of people, have put a lot of work into this set. And so many people coming up to the desk saying, "Hey, have you seen it? How's it look? How's it look? Any questions? Are the young gun corners rounded? Just all the usual questions that you hear time and time again." But gotten a lot of positive feedback. A lot of people seem to enjoy it so far. I've seen some big hits already. I think we saw a Mitchkoff Red Outburst. I've seen
wow.
Celebrini exclusives.
Mm.
Sweet.
I've seen one so far of the Incarnations, and those look really nice. But yeah, it's been a fun day. That's the long
Nice.
version of it.
Have you guys opened your case that you guys usually do when a new product comes out?
You said that knowing the answer.
Yeah.
I haven't even seen it yet. I don't have any, like, I peek around, like Grant's office is back there, and I was peeking to see if like there's what the boxes look like. And
Yeah.
yep, still don't have any boxes. I don't know if like they were given out to marketing or to other people, but I have yet to physically have in hand any series 2, which is a little bit of a bummer, but I'll see it. I feel pretty confident about it.
Okay. All right. Tim Horton donut holes or Timbits for Billy's? Which one, Billy? When you're in Toronto?
When I'm in Toronto, I actually get like the egg and bacon sandwich. That's my jam.
A bacon and egg sandwich is what you get when you come up here?
Yeah, and the little tots, the little hash
Okay.
brown things. Yeah, I'll
Hash
get the
browns,
meal.
yeah.
I'm not a donut guy too much.
Okay.
The
are you-
McDonald's breakfast is better than Tim Hortons breakfast.
All
Just
right.
letting
Who's
you know.
better at eating potato chips with a fork?
It looks like an inside joke. I don't get that.
I don't
Phil,
eat
do you
potato chips. I don't like them. I like chocolate.
Okay. All right. You like cake. We
I
know.
don't
We
know.
know that.
Only in bed.
Only in bed. All right, Babalu, you want to share? I want to go through some of the cards in Series 2 with you, and then we'll get to the box. We're going to start with the two big ones, the Young Guns for Celebrini and Mitchkoff.
Yep. Hold on. You want to go through that like usual or not?
No, we're not doing that today.
Okay.
We'll do that. We'll do a makeup on that on Monday.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so these are the two Young Guns. I think you guys sort of teased them yesterday on a Facebook post. Now, my question here is, when it's key players like this, is it like a little bit of a group decision as far as what photo is used, or do the muckety mucks and the big offices not care?
I will just say I had no part of the photo selection.
Oh, above your pay grade, huh?
Sometimes we do, sometimes we don't. Sometimes they'll throw a few out, like someone like Celebrini, like the number one pick. A lot of times they like Bedard. Obviously, we tried
Yeah.
to look and see, you know, which one we like. This time I didn't really have any say. I give direction.
Yeah.
Usually I'll give direction like a 3/4 body action image, and
So who picks though, Billy? Like is there is there a governing
we've
body?
we've
Is it
got
an
a we've
individual?
got a photo department that goes through and selects photos.
Okay, can
And then
we just pause for a sec? So there's Upper Deck has a photo department, and their specific job is to pick which photograph goes on whatever card, right? If we're talking about a Young Guns or anything else.
the majority of the time, yes.
Okay, how big is that department?
There's a few people for sure. It's got a
Okay,
whole little side to it, the whole little side of the office.
could they have their silo? Could we get someone on our show maybe one day to explain the process? Because we and the hobby have so many questions about specifically the photographs, right? Like how many Celebrini photographs could you pick from for his Young Guns? Was it 3, 20, 50? What is it generally? Could you pull the veil on that?
Oh, what would be great is if you guys had someone from our photo department on your show, and they could go in detail
I
on
It
how
would
they
be
select
great.
photos,
that
because
up.
I really don't know, to be honest
Oh,
with you. Like
that's the best
I
answer
give
ever.
I
So
give
thank you
photo
for hooking that
again.
up. Okay, good.
That's one of the better
I
ideas
uh,
you've ever had,
no, I
Billy.
give
Thank
photo.
you for coming out with that.
Yep,
Josh is so mean.
I give
Okay, I'll leave you alone. I'll
I
stop
give
talking.
photo direction. I will say I want, a full bleed image, or I want a popped out image. I want like what kind I want just a popped out head that'll go in outer space. I will give that exact direction, and that exact direction was given.
That's good.
But but yeah, so sometimes the first time I see the actual Young Gun is after the cards have been made.
Okay, wow.
Do you ever give specific hockey mouth direction? Like what type of hockey? Like you
Look,
see, Mitch
for
got,
someone like Jonathan Taves, you can't do anything about it.
Yeah.
Like a
yeah,
lot of the pictures, like Jonathan Taves is the best example. That
Big
dude
jibs.
had his mouth open all the time. So, you know,
yeah. Well, a lot
to
of like
find,
if you look at but a lot of the Bedard rookies, he's kind of like
Oh, I think
he's got
that's the oops, I crap my pants look.
he's got like the Claire Danes cry face from Homeland.
I
Oh,
don't
in a
know
lot
about
of
Claire
his-
Danes.
perpetually constipated. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Moving along. So
I
a
get
new
Bill, I
go ahead.
get what you're saying, but
Thanks, Bill.
that's just not my department, and I don't want to speak on other people's behalf.
That's fair. That's very admirable of you. Good.
Pretty sure you do everything at Upper Deck, Billy.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
at least what the internet told me.
That's
So
right.
Here, let me show you examples. Some of my top examples of stuff that I do.
Those
If
are
I
your
can even
nipples.
if I can
Yeah.
find oh yeah. I can't even
Areolas? Or
oh, I
aeolas?
can't even find any. You can't even see. I'm trying to find like my stick figure drawings. Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, it kind of went
Yeah,
down
the
there.
next.
Oh, there we go.
that's why we pay you.
That's
huge
what I do.
salary,
Yeah.
Billy.
We pay Billy? Oh God.
Yeah. No, I draw stick figures. I draw stick figures. I can't. I'm not good at that sort of stuff.
Okay, what are we doing?
I don't
So are you
know.
showing
I
us
forgot.
something or what?
Yeah.
Okay, back to the Young Guns.
Okay.
Oh, for God's
I
sake.
want to move on to a new kind of twist on the Young Guns, the teammates. Is this the first time this has ever been done before? What's going on with this?
There's been way back in the 90s, I think we had some like top draft picks together and stuff like that. It's one of those things where they say you can say something or you can't say something, or you can say it this way or that way. Truth of the
Yeah.
matter is it is a timing thing, and it was a matter of having enough Young Guns to fill out a set in the timing, because this is printed in Italy. And
Yeah.
the second part is we also still wanted to make sure that there were a couple headliners for extended.
Yep.
And we always have to kind of figure that out. So yeah, there might have been enough, but then they all would have been in series 2, and then we wouldn't know what's
Sure.
left for extended. Obviously, Will Smith skated early, and but we felt here's your big news announcement. He's probably going to be an extended. Boo 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 boo. Um, but yeah, so we had a nice little brainstorming thing of what we wanted to do. And do we go back and try to find goalies that were on the bench, like similar to stuff that we had to do during COVID? And
Yeah.
it came up like, hey, there's some pretty cool from our rookie photo shoot. There's some pretty good rookie photo shoot, like combo shots that we took. And so we kind of decided, well, how many do we have? And decided to pick the best of what we had. And I think the cards came out great. Like, it looks pretty cool, to be honest with you. Yeah, it's different. So are mascots. So I'm fine with. Is it ideal? Is it something that we're going to do every year? That's not the plan, but
Sure.
I feel comfortable doing this after seeing the reaction and seeing how the cards look.
I
Yeah.
like them. You did a good job on those. And yeah, they
Were,
don't
were,
have
were
to
these
come out.
taken at the rookie photo shoot then that Louis and I were
Yes.
at?
Yes.
Okay.
So we had to airbrush you out of the background and put like a marble backing on it.
Yeah, I should be there with a microphone asking
Yeah.
really important hobby questions to the. Yeah. So, when are we going to see a Baba Louie Young Guns? That's what the hobby wants.
I have so many people. I sit there and tell them, like, get front row seats at a game, and then I'll tell our photo department, like, hey, see if you can take pictures at this game, and then see if any of you guys are in like the background of the photos.
Yeah, I would
Kind of
love
like
that. That'd be
kind of like
cool.
the old kid Patrick Kane card,
Yeah. Or the
I was just
Menendez
thinking we
brothers.
could have
Well,
Louis sit in
I
his lap.
wasn't going to bring up that card, but yeah.
Murder.
Whose
All
lap
right.
am I sitting on?
We could have Patrick Kane sit in your lap and recreate that photo.
Hmm.
That'd be cute. I'd like that. I'd pay for like a silver outburst or something. Okay. Moving along to the retro checklist. So there's 5 more players in the Young Guns retros. We're looking at on the YouTube here, the Nikita Kucherov gold outburst. Joining him are, as Phil calls, Mika Pajama Dad,
Yeah.
Philip Forsberg, Jack Hughes, and Wyatt Johnston. So what's the plan with these? Are we going to see these, going forward? Are we going to see them next year? Is this a 1-year deal?
We're
See,
never
that's a-
going to see Kucherov
a-
again, right?
That's a great question that was answered when we were talking about Series 1. So
Ooh.
it is a 5-card set for the next 3 years, and it'll be in
Oh,
each
yeah.
flagship set, and no card will repeat itself. So
Okay.
we'll be doing this for 3 years, and it's 5 cards in Series 1, 5 cards in Series 2, and 5 cards in Extended.
So this isn't a math show, but that means there'll be 45 total.
That sounds correct.
Okay.
Can you give
Have
us
you
a
already
heads
plotted
up on
those
the
guys out?
players for next year?
Oh yeah, do that.
There'll be 15 players that are currently in the NHL, hopefully.
Sweet, Nico Hischier. Woo!
They're not putting Nico Hischier on. You better not. There's other players.
So
Yeah,
I see the comment about the 90s. Let me tell you something real quick about that, because that actually came up someplace else when I was doing the breaks. One thing that sucks is back in the 90s, like, they don't have the file, like, we don't have a lot of files for some of these older young gun cards that we made in different years. Like,
really?
if we try to reproduce cards in the 90s, sometimes it's even difficult to find the exact photo that was used
You lost the JPEG?
for those cards. So like, if you notice the Young Guns renewed, I think the farthest we were able to go back was Fleury. So I think he's the oldest Young Gun from Series 1.
What do we call these, Billy? What can I call? I never know what to call this. I said
Retro.
tribute, and you said no.
No, retros.
Retro.
Retro.
We use the word retro for everything.
Okay, retro.
Tops slash Fanatics has obviously Tops Tribute is one of their sets, so they've copyrighted
It's
that.
not obvious. I don't collect other sports. It's obvious to your company and then its contents, but it's not obvious to the chat and us. It's not
Gotcha.
obvious to the hockey community. It's not, man.
I've got a tip though, Phil. If you went to hockeychecklist.com the set name was on there, so you could have found that, right, Billy?
Crap.
That is
Checklist.com?
correct.
I'm sorry, boys. My bad. I will do my due diligence more
I-
properly.
No,
You
no
know
worries.
what? I actually went on that checklist website yesterday to see which ones had ratios next to them and which ones didn't. So I was
No,
on the
nice.
website yesterday.
Look at
Very
that,
What did you
Josh.
think?
Yeah.
Upper Deck's
Review?
using it now. It's good.
Fancy. I use the checklist that I have on my computer, but I want to know
Why?
what the public knows.
I'll tell you what, Billy, you guys can use our website if I can be your product manager for the new buyback program and to clean it all up. We'll make that deal. Yeah. I have applicable skills.
Oh yeah, you haven't heard that Phil wants to go. You know how you guys lost the serial numbers from like the stuff in the database or whatever.
Allegedly.
Well, I'm not trying to be glib. I don't know the exact story, but for like the early 90s ones that have like the BAS stickers, Phil wants to volunteer to go and figure that out.
Yeah.
And for you,
Yeah.
can we interview him? Do you want to interview him now?
And then you can use our website. Just talk to Mr. Mashara and see what's up. See what he says. I think Billy's having an aneurysm. We lost him.
Billy, you still
Oh, I'm
with
sorry.
us?
Oh, it must have been my Wi-Fi. Sorry,
Yeah.
guys. I missed all that.
All right, back to Kucherov.
Oh, here's your chance to complain about a Concho product. You can rip it apart like supposedly we rip your products apart. So.
Dude, that's a great comment. You're
Hmm.
second. Am I allowed to? Do I like those? Oh, I was just wondering if I could. Nope, I can't like comments. Darn it. You would have gotten a
Oh.
like button on that one.
Yeah. Okay, we're gonna move on now to Young Guns Renewed, Phil. Another Young Guns name for you to keep track of.
No, I know that one. It's the one I don't
Okay.
care about. I always remember.
All right. Ooh, speaking of cards you love, Phil.
Yeah.
Austin Matthews. So we had Luke the Cardist is back with another 50 Young Guns Renewed. In Series 2, we got McDavid, AM34, Kaprizov, Makar, Jack Hughes, Brady Tkachuk, Phil. Have you got a Brady Tkachuk yet?
I don't. I'm not the biggest fan. I really like the retros. I think they're great.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. And then you can get exclusives out of 100, high gloss out of 10. Again, Luke the Cardist did these. And he kind of did them all at the same time, right, Billy? That's what we talked about with Series 1.
Yeah. Well, he did Series 1, and then he knew he was doing. It actually was. This was supposed to be a 3, and I'd mentioned already that we couldn't go as far back as we wanted to, because I did want to do like the Bure and the Lidstrom and those guys. But we couldn't go that far back because we just couldn't get the files. So it went from being 30 cards in 3 sets to 50 cards in 2 sets.
Okay.
So it has to do with like forms and stuff like that also. So yeah, he was working on them. I mean, obviously Series 1 was done first, and then he started working on Series 2. It was supposed to be 51 for Series 2, but we couldn't get the Shane Pinto Young Gun done in time. So unfortunately, we had to take that off, and then 50 was a nice even number. So we stuck with 50.
It's a good call. It's a good call overall.
Yeah. Now, from I haven't like studied in depth, but it seems like that this has been pretty well received overall.
Yeah, artwork and cards. It started really picking up in during COVID. I know our competitors did stuff with some artworks and some famous artists and whatnot. We didn't want to do the same thing. We didn't want to, be like, oh, well, let's do the exact same thing. And I think I've told the story where I ran into Luke at the Mint Ink, and I think he was saying it's been almost 2 years now exactly. And I just loved what he did. I thought it looked really cool. It was something different. And I saw it on wrestling cards. And I actually promised him a wrestling card set when we started talking. If I can get it done, I'm going to get you in a wrestling set. And unfortunately, our wrestling sets were delayed and pushed up. So like we weren't building any wrestling sets. And I'm like, I gotta take advantage of this guy before somebody else, snags him up. So that's kind of where this concept was, where we needed to kind of come up with something that I wanted to do original artwork. You've seen, 16-bit and Fanimation and stuff like that. I do enjoy original artwork in cards, and I just like this work. So that's kind
Mhm.
of how it all happened. Now, um, me not doing as much research as I should have done, didn't realize that some sets had different color foils and the call outs are different. It's not just like, oh, the exclusives and the high gloss, you just do a call out and the this and that.
Yeah.
And that caused a little bit of work on our pre-press department, but they figured it out. They did a great job despite how I built it, and they were able to really get these cards to where they needed to look, and then Luke's artwork just does the rest.
Do you watch Severance, Billy?
I don't, because I tried
Mm.
watching the first 2 episodes and I just couldn't
couldn't
get
do
into
it?
it.
That's how
Everybody
I
says
picture
you
Upper
got
Deck.
everybody
The
says you got to
hallways.
get 4 episodes in.
Oh, okay.
So
If you didn't like the first 2, it's not gonna click for you. I disagree. If you didn't like the first 2, don't bother.
Okay.
I really like it. And secondly, the renewed Young Guns would look amazing in calendars. You should make Upper Deck calendars with the renewed Young Guns and send them to your diamond dealers.
there you go.
Yeah.
The one thing I will say, and I know it was brought up, but since you guys have so many new listeners, there was the
We do?
mention that, oh, these should have been. Well, Phil has brought all of his listeners from his show to you
My little
guys.
minions.
Um,
Right
so
there.
there was mention like, why didn't you guys make these, rare chase hits? And yes, they would have been great rare chase hits, like 16 bits, like Fanimation. But
Yeah.
I wanted to get his work out there, and
Mhm.
I wanted people to see it. I didn't want it to be something that you barely saw opening up a case of cards. And honestly, it's kind of cool. Like, Luke can go home and buy a box of Series 1 or Series 2, and he's guaranteed that he's going to get one of his own cards out of a box of cards, which I think is kind of cool. But we did add the chase factor. We still added exclusives and high gloss versions of it. So there's the people
Yeah.
that just really like the cards, because a lot of people really like the cards and they're attainable. But then for those whales or those big chase hunters, there's the exclusives and there's high gloss that they can also try to get. I saw a high gloss Larkin. I was so jealous of that one. That was beautiful because it had the red with the high gloss too.
Hey, you
Here's a
gonna
question
take
that came
over
in.
this or not?
Yep. It
Oh, I'm sorry. I just was going to ask the question.
I got a whole
Um,
bunch marked we need to come back to. So
Go ahead
Okay.
and say it. I've been told this. Not everybody's perfect.
Okay.
It was supposed to be an extension of from one to the next, and I don't know where the miscommunication happened, but yep, it's unfortunate that they aren't numbered consistently throughout.
Okay. So from series 1 to series 2, a little bit of inconsistency
Yep.
there. Now, has this been successful enough in your mind, having a outside artist come in and do these art cards? Do you see yourself doing it again?
Well, I don't want to redo Young Guns, obviously. People already have been complaining that we have the retro Young Guns and we have the renewed Young Guns and the Outburst and the regular and all that. Like, there's too many Young Guns. So, no, we're not going to be jumping on Young Guns and doing stuff. But there is some more original art that has been planned in the future for flagship sets. I like
Okay.
them as rare chase hits usually. As I
From a
said, this one
different
was a little bit
artist.
different. Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I do plan on reusing Luke in a wrestling set because I did promise him that, and we already have something in the works that should
Nice.
be really cool. But for now, yeah, we've got, and I'm not the only one that's been putting original artwork. I believe Allure had some artwork in it done other than 16-bit this last year. I can't remember the name of it, but I think some artwork was done there. Uh, and I know we're using it elsewhere. And thanks for the thumbs. There'll be something.
No, not I was thumbs downing the comment, not you. You're thumbs up, buddy. Don't worry.
Oh,
Yeah,
I was like,
not
gosh,
you. No, I love
Phil,
Allure. What are you talking about? No, no.
he kept
So
doing
sad.
this. I was like,
Exactly
what?
you. You're the guest on the show, and he's in the
I'm
back.
actually you.
And in
No.
our Brady Bunch stack too, it's like he's pointing down to me
No,
too.
no. I keep those inside my thoughts.
Oh, well, no, there, and we're even using it in some of our highest brands, which I can't talk about, but yeah,
Mm.
you'll see some more artwork.
Nice.
Okay, any questions, Baba Louie or Phil or Chat Louie, that you think are pertinent to the renewed before we move on?
I think there's a lot of questions in
No,
chat,
there's a lot of questions in chat that I've been marking, waiting for a
Yeah.
good time to bring them up.
like
so.
at least 15 maybe.
Okay, let's do a quick question
Let's
then.
go. No,
Next.
they're already numbered. You got high gloss exclusives in the outbursts.
Mhm.
I just can let you answer it. Here we go. Here's a nice one.
Oh, that's nice.
Just-
Lucas is great. Yeah, Lucas is
Oh,
great.
yeah. It says thank you for being here, Billy. The collectors appreciate it.
Is there an Easter egg in Series 2, Billy?
Yeah, I played a trick on a breaker today because they'd broke a few cases already, and I was just like, so did you guys find the photo variants on the base where we put the opposite jersey color of the card? I go, we didn't label them at all, so you guys are gonna have to go through. And
You're
they're
a
just
jerk.
Oh
like,
my gosh.
they're like, what? And I go, no, no, no.
funny.
Just what we were contemplating on having the incarnations be Easter eggs. That's the type of card that we normally would, but when you have a big case hit like that, I think it's time that we start kind of showing them off ahead of time instead of just hiding them and then people find them because they don't realize like, oh, these are super rare. Stuff like
Mhm.
the Swagnificent and the day with the cup and the snow spray autos. Those are type of cards that have traditionally been like Easter eggs that people expect to see. There's the White House visit card too, which is one of my favorites. But I don't know if we put ratios on there. We're kind of stepping away from too many Easter eggs because like when the product comes out, people don't know they're there, and then there's not as much excitement about it except oh well, this young gun and stuff. But if they know that there's more big hits in there, they're a little more excited about it.
Mhm.
Another
Since you
one here.
mentioned it,
Hold on.
okay.
Fab Disaster. I've been chasing the Young Guns renewed, and I love the set and the chasers.
There you go.
Nice.
And then one other question here. East Coast 76 joined a few minutes late. Sorry if it was discussed. It's not a critique, but with the Young Guns brand being iconic rookie card, why did Upper Deck decide to use it on veterans?
Are you?
He must be talking.
Does he mean the retros?
Retros.
Yeah.
Because they're established would be my
Well, it's a
answer.
tribute to their rookie card. I know
Yep.
we're not supposed to use the T word, but that's sort of what it is,
Oh,
right?
Josh, careful.
Yeah, these are all
Miami gets
they're all
sued?
retros. They're all. I mean, look, I'm already getting harassed for putting Connor Bedard, Young Gun in Series 1 as an achievement card.
Yeah, that was crazy.
So
Yeah,
imagine.
who would do that?
I don't know if anyone in this room said anything about that, but
No, we don't care.
Not me.
Yeah.
Louis
No.
might have.
Yeah, I think I don't know.
I was talking about that card that sold for $1,000 on eBay. That's that
Oh.
Connor Bedard exclusive Young Gun. Yeah, that's the one I was talking about.
Okay, I got to mention really quick because you did. There's a White House visit set within Series 2 that has one card in it. It's a Mark Stone card. I haven't seen a picture of it because I don't think one has surfaced yet. What's the story there? How do you have a set with one card in it?
We have Day with the Cup, and I was sitting there. I'm like, they always do a White House visit, and like when you're looking for photos of people and stuff like that, oh, this is kind of cool. Like there was one of the Red Wings. No, it was it was I think it was Sid with Obama. And I'm like, oh, that's a cool card. And I'm like,
Mhm.
can we do this? And I'm like, well, it's a president, so presidents are fair game. So I'm like, well, why don't we do, a president with the player, a White House visit card? So it's just a fun little addition. We do one a
Okay.
year. Some of them, it might be recent, it might be a retro.
Is he with POTUS or is it just Stone at the White House?
No, they should be with POTUS.
Oh, nice, cool.
Yep.
Mhm. Okay. We'll move on to Young Guns Canvas. So it looks like this year, like Will Smith, or in Series 2, Will Smith is the biggest name on the checklist. I assume that sets up for a Macklin, Celebrini, and Mitchkov Young Guns Canvas and Extended. I have an idea. Phil's had some good ideas. Now here's my first idea. To top the Bedard canvas from last year. What if this year in extended, you have Mitchkov holding the Celebrini Young Guns and Celebrini holding the Mitchkov Young Guns?
Yeah.
Think
See,
about
I
it. Think
wanted
about it.
I
Think about it.
wanted Bedard to be holding his own canvas card for the next. Like I wanted it to just be continual.
Just keep going.
Oh my gosh, that would have been. But have the card closer so you can kind of see it.
Yeah.
That was my evil goal, and that was shot down so fast by my higher ups that this is the first time I actually have mentioned it again. I'm like looking over my shoulder. Oh, Jason's right over there. He must have heard me say it. Yeah, that got shot down real quick. I'm like, but man, that'd be just kind of a fun. I bet you people would keep collecting that card to just kind of do the whole Bedard
Yeah.
each year thing.
It's like the Russian doll thing, right? It just kind of goes.
Exactly.
A big hallmark of the canvas cards, of course, are the photos, and already seeing, like in the case of Rutger McGroarty here, pretty amazing photos. The Will Smith one is pretty
Did you see the
awesome
ones
too.
with the big heads?
The animation?
No, there's like in the background of the canvas, it's like the players, like people made like big heads of the player too, and they're all in the
Oh, I
background
haven't seen
too.
any of those.
It's
No.
awesome.
Okay. Anything else on Canvas? Any questions about Canvas, Louis?
Oh, canvas are awesome.
Did Rutger message you back, Josh?
No.
Ugh.
I literally am to the point now on Canvas where I will say like no images no 3/4 action body images of this. Like I want unique imagery, and
Hmm.
I think they did a really good job with Series 2. I think there's a lot of really cool images.
Gotcha. Okay, now there's a couple other iterations of Canvas. This in Series 2, there's UD Canvas Retired.
Yep.
That's
It
a
has
great card. Wow.
15 retired legends on the checklist, but no Wayne Gretzky. Is that legal, Billy? Are you
That's
gonna get
good.
arrested?
That's good. Yeah.
We mix it up. A lot of times what I'll tell the guys is I'm like, hey, you can reuse a player if it's on a different team. So like Gretzky, you could do a different team, or you could do All-Star. Dude, my favorite is the one with him in the car in the All-Star trophy or whatever it was, like
Yeah.
a year or two ago. That's one of my favorite ones. But I usually give the direction like, hey, there's only 15. I think we can find 15 new legends that you don't repeat it 1 year to the next.
Awesome.
That being said, then you can do it the year after. I'm fine with that. But
Mhm.
I'm like, but try to pick a different team if possible.
So it's kind
And
of like a UD canvas. What are we, retro or retired living set?
no, it's not.
No,
I don't think it's a living. I wouldn't call it a living set. It's just we call it the high series.
I like it.
Yep.
No
Okay.
holotype this year, eh? In Series 2? Is that only a Series 1 thing?
No what?
There's no holotypes?
No,
That's
that's
Series 1.
That's Series 1.
That's just Series 1. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
holotypes was built because we understood that the number 1 pick more than likely would not be in Series 1. So I wanted another big chase card for Series 1.
Well, you smashed a grand slam with that. Big fan.
Yeah, and so looking at the set on hockeychecklist.com, some of the biggest names of the 15 would be Gordie Howe. He's probably the big chase. You have Joe Sakic, Guy Lafleur, Timu Solani, and then Mario Lemieux. The base of these is 1 in 96 packs, and then there's a black and white parallel that's 1 in 864. So that one's a pretty tough chase.
Yeah,
to hit
the
that one.
Solani one's pretty cool too. It's him with the Jets. I like that one. It's a great picture.
Oh, sweet. Okay, and then you have Canvas POE, Program of Excellence. That's back. Now, when are you going to do a POM set, the Program of Mediocrity, and feature some United States players?
Yeah, you could put Josh Norris on there.
Hey, look, 1-1. 1-1. That's all I gotta say. It's 1-1, and we scored more goals.
Mhm.
1-1.
There's some actually retired players on this checklist too. So there's a Bobby Clark Program of Excellence card and a Mark Messier. Have you?
Yep.
I'm American. I know it's all about us, but I don't study the POE cards super closely usually. And have you guys done retired players on those before?
Yeah.
Or
Last year, I think one of the cool ones was they had a Lindros one, which was really cool. But they go back pretty far. We've initially it was like, hey, usually we oh yeah, this is a US thing, so that's fine. No, we used to have, obviously Canada used to have so many young players, but now that people are coming from all over the place. There's not as many Canadians that necessarily would that we can fill up the whole checklist. So that
Ooh.
we feel that would validate having a program of excellence canvas card.
Shots fired! Shots fired!
So we've added some, and honestly, there's some really cool imagery and stuff from back in the day of the Team Canada people. The only person that you probably won't see in here is Patrick Waugh, because I think there's only one photo of Patrick Waugh on Team Canada, and that is him wearing a Team Canada jersey after he already retired. So they don't even there's like no pictures of Patrick Waugh
How?
from Team
That's
Canada.
okay. It's okay. He's second fiddle
Or-
to Broder anyways, so it's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did- did-
Here, sorry, Louis, but this is too good. This could be the comment of the century here. In
I know. I saw it.
When the U.S. wins a tournament in hockey, they call it a miracle.
Yeah, and they don't shut up about it for 40 years. And I watched the movie. It's not that good. Like I don't.
That's crazy
said it.
that you have that review.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Well, I watch a lot of movies, and they're pretty accurate reviews. So
Mm.
Okay,
You heard
we
it
gotta
here
get on to-
first, folks.
You want to do some comments, Louis, or questions before we move on?
There's
Are we
not a
good?
lot. I mean, here's some positive stuff. I like seeing this stuff.
Oh yeah.
Love the back of the Solani card using the 76 goal season stats. Thanks for that. That's it for now.
Oh, I'm going to bring up one. This one
Okay.
from
Yeah.
Hockey and Cards about NCAA cards. Have you guys ever considered that? Is that something you've worked on? Would there be a market for now that we got?
I did it once. And then there's a college license, like a CLC license, and
Yeah.
we don't have that right now. We have some things that we're working with, and that might be something in the future. We have actual stuff that we're working on. But back in the day, we did do like a college variation or something like that. And I think
Mm.
I'm trying to remember who was in that. I probably wanted to do it because I wanted to get Ryan Miller in there, but it's bugging me. But it was only like 4 or 5 players in the set.
Gotcha.
But yeah, we have done a few. We have done a few NCAA cards, but it's a matter of licensing.
Okay.
Don, was this your question you were asking? Are there
Oh,
four
I think
nations?
he might have been
cards?
answering it for somebody.
Oh, okay. I
That's
saw
there
that's
are.
the only question I saw a
No,
comment, but
if you want to talk about that real quick,
sure.
I'll
Yeah.
just say I don't know if you watched any of the games. I'm pretty sure you did. You might have seen
Yeah.
some upper deck banners on the boards
yeah, I did.
during a bunch of them. We were one of the major sponsors, and you will be seeing a lot of Four Nation content in the future that we're really excited about. I think our Epack team did a great job with coming up with something just to kind of get you guys a little bit excited. But there's lots of memorabilia that will
Ooh.
be coming from
Tangible
from that
product from the Four
from that
Nation.
tournament. Yeah, really excited
Nice.
about it. And we did a whole game plan of, okay, this is going here, this is going there. Like we mapped it out, and there's going to be some pretty sick cards coming at you.
Nice.
Oh, here's
That's-
Don's real question. Sorry, I didn't. This was way up there. I didn't get it.
Okay, so the question is, this is my question: is Constellations an homage to 1997-98 Donruss silhouettes?
Nope. I just was trying to come up with it's Metal Universe. So I'm trying to think of like universe stuff, and I'm like,
Yeah.
put the guys' heads as planets. There's the only thing I would compare it to is the I think it's the 72 where they did the USA or Canada versus Russia cards, and it's like popped out heads on the cards from the 70s. There's a set. If you want to compare it to that, there's some similarities just in the fact that it's a popped out head. But other than that, no, it's just when you're sitting there building Metal Universe, you got to think of some weird stuff, and you got to think of stuff that's associated with space and metal. So
Yeah.
that's and again, not every insert has to be serious. You can have a little bit of fun. And that being said, I think it was still cool if when you put them all together, it's a puzzle, and it's a big like constellation, thus the name Constellations.
Oh, okay. There you go. I don't know. I was just looking over the rule book, the hobby rule book, and I don't see fun anywhere really. So you might want to check that.
Yeah, I think a lot of people forgot it's supposed to be fun.
Yeah.
Hey, look, not every card is made for a 40, 50-year-old spending, $1,000 on a box of the tin of the cup. Not every card is made for
Yeah.
those people.
Okay. Well, good reminder there. Are we ready to move on? I kind of want to talk about incarnations next and get into more inserts a little bit. So you mentioned this before. What's the theme of and what does incarnations mean?
Um,
High school photo.
And
what
why?
I what I wanted, and these came out perfect. And again, this is a 2D on a computer screen and everything that you're seeing, but the inspiration was, and it's so funny because people are like, "Oh, is this a Vidal Sassoon commercial or whatever?" There are these like mirrors at beauty shops where it's just like it's kind of like there's a picture in the mirror, but it's
Yeah.
not like so what you don't see is the border and the name and the logo. They have
I see it.
what we call an opaque white, which knocks out the reflectiveness of the card. So, like when you see a player popped out on a foil board card, like
Yeah.
here we have an allure card. Okay, you see all the shiny stuff here, but then here you don't see it. That means that they put opaque white behind it, and it knocks out the design. So what people don't see is this is actually on a technology type paper that it's extremely reflective. It's almost like looking into a mirror. These cards, you
Oh.
can't tell that looking at this, and the player is not opaque, so it's kind of like in the mirror is the person, but it's almost like the frame and the name are popped out, and then the player's
Uh-oh.
kind of in the thing, and then like you can see your
There's a
reflection.
big depth of field. Like
Yes, and it looks like you are looking into a mirror.
So when I
100%.
so when I get the Bedard and look at it, I
You'll
will look
see your
like Bedard.
yes, exactly.
what have you thought about putting hockey action shot with this awesome technology instead of the Sears photo booth portrait?
Oh, but I love this. I love the
You like
Sears
that?
photo
Yeah,
booth.
okay.
It
It's
looks like
something
the opening credits of like 90210.
it's
Like you had a
something
guest
different,
appearance.
man.
Mhm.
There's we looked at all of them yesterday. Remember, I don't look at the pictures. I had to walk around the desk, and my coordinator
Yeah.
showed me all of the pictures. They're amazing, and they are just special, and I
I don't
love
know how
them.
much longer I can. Feel like he's looking at me weird. Anyone else getting that vibe? Let's move on, Louis.
Well, before you move on,
Oh,
Okay.
I think I mentioned this. These are 1,920 packs. That's
thank
like one
God.
every 13 cases.
Thank
Guess what?
God.
What?
Yes.
That's
Guess
crazy.
what? There's a gold parallel of these that are one every 5,760 packs.
I'll be right back.
Oh, bloody nose.
No, I snotted.
These cards, I'm telling you, these cards are extremely rare. And don't sleep on them. If I see any on eBay even close to
Mhm.
being cheap, I'm picking them up myself because they are extremely rare for a flagship brand.
What is the gold out of again? You said 1 in 5,000 something?
5,760.
Wow. That's and there's what 25 got players on the checklist. So to hit, if Bedard's your guy, that's a pretty tough chase.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
All right, now we're ready to move on. Or Louis, any questions about this card from the chat?
Nope.
I'm telling you guys, when you see them in hand, they're so much better than what you're seeing on the
Mhm.
screen right now.
I'm sure
Well, it
they
sounds like
look
we
good.
might not. They're tough.
Yeah.
Oh, to each their own.
Yep. No. Yeah, that's right.
Uh,
Okay, let's move on to the Ooh La La. A little more common insert, but one that the name is pretty awesome. So I had to get the story behind this one here.
Um, you want the real story?
Yeah.
Our
Course.
brand
No.
manager, or is it senior brand manager now? Oh yeah, our
Ooh.
senior brand manager, Paul.
Okay.
If he's Canadian, he's from Vancouver, And if it's something that he likes or whatever, he'll be like, "Ooh la la," and he says it in the office a bunch, and we just crack up every time we hear it. To the point it's kind of like a joke in the office. And I have a friend that was just like, "Oh, you should." They want they wanted it to be like all French Canadian players and have it say "Ooh la la." I'm like, well, can't really
Oh,
do that,
this is
but
great. Ooh la
let's
la.
let's do something like with goaltenders making like some really cool saves and stuff. So that's where it came from. Is and you kind of have like that French theater kind of background to it. That's why
Yeah.
the background is how it is. But that is when I saw Paul this morning, I was just like, so you excited about today? He's like, series 2. I go, no. Ooh la la, and he just starts cracking up.
That's a
But
great card, man. I love that.
that's where that came from. Yeah, it 100%. You know, wanted to have a little fun and still make a cool insert.
Wasn't that the name of the Skin magazine in Marty McFly for Back to the Future when he put the almanac in
I
Back to the
don't
Future 2?
I
Wasn't it? Ooh la la.
I do not remember.
I think it was.
My
I think
favorite
it was.
part though is the people that call it "Oh la la." Like I've been watching
Mm.
breaks
Who does that?
and they think it's "Oh la la."
Where are they
Do you,
from?
is it is ooh la la like France, like Canadian thing? No,
That's
you guys know
that's
what that is.
that's what well, our Canadian, we say it's French Canadian.
Have you, Louis, Josh? Have you like ooh la la?
Of course,
No?
yeah.
Oh, okay, okay, yeah, okay.
Louis says it to me routinely, but only in private moments.
With a sundress on.
Yeah. Okay.
The
Calm
UK
down.
thing. It's a UK thing.
It's a UK thing.
Oh,
Not UK. It's for food. UK doesn't have good food. The Brits aren't known for good cuisine. Bangers and mash.
Whatever.
and it's all goalies, right? And there's 20 or 30 cards on the checklist, and a pretty common for the base. There is a speckle, which is 1 in 40 pack odds, and then a black, which is a little tougher chase, parallel 1 in 240.
Yep.
Pack odds there. Okay, we're gonna move on to a set I've always kind of liked is Fluorescence,
How do you
and
you kind of liked?
I do, and I really am digging the design with the player's number and the kind of cool font in the background. So, what's the story with how you guys freshened up the design here?
So honestly, like sometimes I'll be like, "Oh, I want to see this," but a lot of times what I'll do is I'll just it sounds it sounds so easy, but it's still like you have to get a designer that kind of sees your vision. And our guy's been building a lot of the flagships lately, and he crushes this. He worked on Dazzlers too.
Mm,
But I'll literally like Google search fluorescent lights and just kind of see some of the different patterns and the different designs that people make for fluorescent lights, whether it be like an open sign or whether it be like for a restaurant or for something else. And I kind of just saw one with numbers. I was like, it'd be kind of cool to just to have the player's number, because the year before we did the name, like we had
yeah.
the player's repetitive name, and I'd seen that before. So I wanted to switch it up. Didn't want to do the same thing. I'm like, let's put their number back there. I go, but make it really big. And that's what he did.
Mhm.
And I everyone I've talked to who's seen these cards live said they look amazing. So I'm
They
happy.
Yeah,
big props to the Dazzlers from last time. Big step up. I
Oh yeah.
always made fun of Dazzlers my whole life. I had to stop. They're actually really
Mhm.
nice cards. Yeah.
Yeah. He did again, same guy, but
Okay.
he's been crushing a lot of the
Keep that guy. Give him a nice Christmas basket. He's doing a good job.
yes, he definitely is.
Hey Billy,
I
while you were talking about like putting the number on that card, here's a question that kind of relates to cards for you. Do you even decide the back of the card? Are you
Yeah.
involved in that?
I'll give direction. Like one thing, like we never put vitals on insert cards, like stuff like that. So we have to give direction, like vitals. Do we want to recrop the image of the player's head? Do we want bio? What do we want the bio to be about? Like
mhm.
should it be about, if it's a special event card like an SB game use? Like we want bio about the Winter Classic or stuff like that. So yeah, and then we're like put all the legal line on there, the security foil. Like we give direction of everything that's supposed to go on the back of the card too. I don't write the bio. I don't figure out like exactly where the recropped image will go and stuff like that. Our designers will do that, but I do provide what information is supposed to be on the card.
Got it.
Gotcha. Somebody mentioned, I saw in the comments, and I was going to say the same thing, that I did see a gold, one of the gold parallels for these, a photo of it on eBay or something like that. And boy, did that look really sharp. And I think the gold's out of 150.
Yeah.
So it's pretty attainable. I might be hunting a few of those a little bit later on. Okay. The next one I want to talk about is On Tour, which has a little bit of a rock poster vibe to it. There's 32 cards, one for each team. And I don't know, what was the inspiration here?
If you notice, there's a few kind of music themed inserts this year in series 2. You know, I did the gaming last time, so kind of a fun people always ask me, can I do this is part of it. People always ask, and I've seen it in comments, can you do team cards? And the problem with team cards is there are players that you are not allowed to picture with other people, and they have a specific list of approved players that they can be photographed with. So a team
crazy.
picture, I'll just use, because you have the Red Wings here, and I'm not going to mention names or anything, but let's say there's Dylan Larkin, and Dylan Larkin's approved people are Lucas Raymond and Maurice Sider, but he's not approved with Patrick Kane. So we can't do a team card with the whole team because Patrick Kane.
Yeah.
Did Patrick Kane say that to his agent, and his agent it kicks up down the line?
I don't know.
I would love to know. That is really peculiar.
I can't tell you who makes those rules because I'm not part of making deals. But what I can say is there are players that you cannot picture with other players, or can only picture with specific players. So this was my way to kind of do a team card within the rules of photographs. And we like our music here. And so I don't know if you noticed, you can't see the back, but the back, it literally has a list of all of the away games, not the home games, just the away games.
On tour.
Because on tour, so it's all the away games. So
sneaky.
there was some thought process on it, and we wanted it to look like one of those 90s rock band posters that you see on the wall.
Okay, I got a question. I got to get it out now, otherwise I'm going to forget. So you talked about certain players not being able to be on cards with other guys.
Yes, Brady Tkachuk will not take a picture with Shane Pinto. That is
that's a lie, and you know it. Sit on your throne of lies.
Okay, so my question is that on ice or not? Because what if you do these POTUS cards and they're all in the Oval Office or whatever with them, and they're all together?
You'll notice that
will certain guys not be there?
Correct.
Okay.
Yep.
I have one more quick follow-up question.
Like, we'll zoom in, and it might just be that player and the president.
Are you aware, was JT Miller on Elias Pettersson's approved list or no?
Yeah.
Don't know.
Probably not.
Let's
play it safe and say,
did I hear a stat that he scored more goals since he's left than Pettersson has shots? It was like 10-8.
Yeah, something wild like that. It's great.
That's pretty brutal.
I would pack it in and just come back next year, Pettersson. Just pack it in.
And these are pretty good. The base is pretty common, so they're 1 in 5 packs. There are a number of parallels, and it goes all the way down to gold out of 10. So that would be a pretty big hit if you get to that level.
I think you should make them orange out of 10, not gold.
What? No, gold's better than orange.
Okay. Well, not in Louis' fantasy world. No.
No.
Okay. The next card I want to chat about is Playlist, and I got a question right out of the bat for you on this that I've been thinking about all day.
Oh my god!
Yeah,
is this? Well, I was just going to ask him: is this the Toshiba iPod knockoff your grandma got you 15 years ago or something like that?
Oh,
listen, I don't think we don't know. The Upper Deck logo is getting a little bit bigger every year. Is this like a
controversy?
Well, I'm just noticing is there a reason for that? Like,
it's not.
Oh, it's very pronounced.
Well, it's pronounced because it's in a different spot than usual.
Okay, well,
It's
the
in the
last
middle of the
card was
card.
as big as the Detroit Red Wings logo.
No, well, this
Yeah,
was.
go back. It is. Go back. It's as big as the Red Wings logo. Bigger than the league, eh?
Oh, I thought he was going back. Sorry.
What am I going back
th-
to?
No,
No,
this
you're
is.
going back to the last
Don't worry
card.
about it.
Oh, I'll worry about it. Here you
I
go.
just have to defend my boy Troy because that's
It's the
his
same
pet peeve,
size.
right?
It's the exact same size.
What?
Yeah, that's my point. Shouldn't it be way smaller? Isn't the point of the card to be Detroit?
The Upper Deck logo is going to be the same size on all cards.
How
okay.
about just make it blend in? That's
like
the
that.
question. How do you decide whether you use this color, the foil one, this, however many there are?
Well,
I
there's
don't
no.
know.
If
Not
there's
foil,
foil
but
on the,
you know
if
what
there's
I
foil on the
mean.
card.
Okay.
They want the 4-color Upper Deck logo. Like there's times where I've wanted to do the retro, and then they're pretty particular about which logo we use.
Because
Like,
it
we
looks,
can't really go
Billy,
back and use the
and
logo.
I know you agree. You must agree. It is so much nicer of any card when the Upper Deck logo is still pronounced, but in the style of the color of the card, right? Like when a real estate agent stages a home and all the colors match, she's not blowing up her business card that's completely opposite color and putting it in the middle of the living room.
The only time it is that way is when it's in foil. Otherwise, it has
okay.
to be the 4-color logo that you see.
Well, okay.
I mean,
Playlist
it
was.
works on this card.
Yeah,
Yeah, it works.
playlist is just it's literally like, hey, you're on your phone and you're just watching a video or watching like, hey, the this play or this player or whatever's on your playlist. It's just kind of
Yeah, I
like
like it.
like you said, it's might be an outdated iPhone or iPod or whatever the heck that
Mhm.
Yeah.
Good
but
for us
yeah,
old farts.
that's the whole theme behind it.
Mm-hmm. Any questions that we need to
Yep. Let's
run
grab a
through?
couple here. Hold on. I
Okay.
gotta go.
Ooh, should do VHS card next time. Yeah. 32
Laser
bit.
disc.
Laser disc. Lasers.
There you go, Billy. Could we ever see a physical release and Epack on the same day?
No, because we purposely have the Epack after physical because we do not want to compete with the hobby shops. We do that 100% on
answer.
purpose. We also tried our best not to undercut the hobby shops once
Mhm.
the product comes out. We tried to put it at the market value, I guess you could say, when it does come out.
And then going back to your on tour, favorite music looks like 80s inspiration.
Oh, you're a
Oh
flock
my
of seagulls
gosh.
guy for sure.
I have the weirdest music like stuff. I listen to old school rap. I think my playlist right now is I just type for Pandora. I just put in Timberland and listen because that guy makes some amazing beats. I also have like my Eminem channel because I'm from Michigan and you have to like it.
Mhm.
But then I also have like my Jack Johnson.
Oh
I
wow,
have
Curious George.
I have my Bob Seger.
Nice.
I have a weird mix of music. The only thing I don't like is country music. Despise it.
Thank you.
There's good
That
Right
was Will
answer.
that just walked behind me.
like bluegrass countries. is
Johnny
pretty
Cash
hard.
is good. Oh, hi, Will.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh,
Louis, can you please throw up?
Will's the brand guy for Series 2, so he's the guy that I have to get everything approved by. So when I have
Oh.
really cool insert names, he goes,
Yeah.
"Sorry, you can't use those." Like I'll
So-
say, "Hey, Will, I want to use the word tribute," and he'll be like, "Billy, you can't do that."
Oh,
I
wow.
would-
He's the one
well,
that prevents
I
you
need to-
from getting sued.
He looks a lot younger than you too, so you got a young man
Yeah.
telling you what to do, eh?
I really wish Will would come back and ask. I'd like to ask him about the approval on this next one.
You don't like
Oh,
country?
hey, Louis, though, can you please throw up Dutch's comment? Because it's gold.
Allison Krauss, Union
one?
Station? No, nothing.
Yeah, Phil, make the UD the Upper Deck logo in your room less pronounced.
It's my room's not a hockey card.
That's all. Hey, it's as big as the logo, Phil.
Yeah, I
team
paid
logo.
$300 for that. Trust me, this is apples and oranges.
Why is the Upper Deck logo as big
Oh
as the
my
team
God.
logo, Phil?
It's hard to argue. Yeah, anyways.
Awesome.
Mm.
Thank you, whoever made that comment.
Yeah. You better believe it is.
Okay.
That's fake Phil. That wasn't real Phil.
No, I'm pretty. Billy, did you see his lips move? I did.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So the next one, the
Oh, it's
hit
not
song.
It's not working. What the hell?
Okay.
Something's broke.
Oh no. Well, I wanted to talk about the welcome aboard song. Did you see the
Just
love?
kidding.
Oh my God, what is this? What is happening? Gilligan's Island?
The
So
Love Boat. It's totally
Oh,
Love Boat.
boat. Yeah, sorry.
Boat.
I always, and if you've followed my sets that I've built, I always just kind of have a cheesy thing in flagship. I had what, the teacher's pet one time. I've had some other ones, and this is just kind of my cheesy welcome aboard. Like it's a rookie car, it's a rookie insert, and I'm just like, let's go Love Boat on them. So it's
That's awesome.
100% inspired by the Love Boat. And I they're cheesy, but I hope you can tell I like some cheese every once in a while. I like
I
the
love it, man.
cheddar.
At least
Life's not that
Better.
serious.
least
Let's make it silly. Yeah.
I was expecting something else out of a vending machine, not this.
So I think this is, listen, if anybody doesn't like these silly cards that Billy does, they're common inserts. I think it's a great opportunity for you to be silly. That's how I look at this whole situation. That's how
Yeah,
I come at it.
this isn't a case hit. I mean,
Yeah, no, it's just a silly card, and I think it's cute because every year you have to think of a lot of cards. So make some of them silly, man. Go for it.
I think
I
the
will
one
I
thing I
will
like
say,
about it is it's shiny. Sorry, Billy.
no,
Right? It is shiny, right?
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
it's
I
got to
did
be shiny for Louis.
Yeah. But you
Speaking-
can't tell from this picture. I didn't
No,
know it
no,
until I saw Neil open a box today, and I saw it was very shiny. So
Yeah.
Speaking of Will, he will mention, I go, look, I like to put these in here, but I don't necessarily need these on the solicitation because I know I'm going to get grilled. And I told him specifically, like, don't put this on solicitation, and he put it on solicitation.
Stop saying
Like-
solicitation.
I was like, Will. And yeah, he did, but and it didn't get as much hate as I thought. But again, it's the fun card of the set that
It's
I built.
great, man. I love it. I think it's
And
great.
yeah, thanks, I appreciate it.
Mhm.
Well, those were the key cards that I picked out. Okay, chat. Now's your time because speaking of agenda, stay around. Phil's going to be opening a box of Series 2 in a moment, and that
And if you've never watched Friday Nights with Phil, it's a complete disaster usually.
No, it's
yeah.
fine. It's fine.
Oh, it's
Listen,
fun. It's fun.
I'm gonna go take my contacts out. I'm kind of struggling here. I'll be back 2 minutes.
So do you
Okay,
guys?
okay.
So do you guys want to know an insert since Will's gone now that didn't make the cut?
Yes.
I had an insert and I had to change it, and I can't remember what I changed it to. It was called Missing Gloves, and it was gonna be like a missing thing, like a missing sign, and it was gonna be all the enforcers, and it was gonna be like, looking for my gloves. They're blue and white, blah 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 blah. But yeah, the league said no on that one.
Are they
thought it-
kind of really
thought it was
trying to
clever.
not promote the fighting aspect of it? Is that why they said no?
No, well, they don't like necessarily fights, but I do have I try to build an enforcer insert quite often,
Yeah.
and I saw somebody earlier ask if I about a penalty box, and it's kind of funny because I know that we've done penalty box variations before, where it's the guys either sitting or going to the penalty box, and then we also, my favorite insert of all time is or at least my favorite insert name of all time that I made was box filler, and it was literally all the enforcers, and it was a shadow box card, but the card was called box filler, and then
Nice.
people were like looking at the checklist. This was before the website that had checklists on it, but they would look at
Hockeychecklist.com.
hockeychecklist.com,
Oh, thank you.
but they would look at the checklist and they're like, dude, Upper Deck, just stop trying. They're like, this card literally says box filler, and I'm just like,
Oh,
This is-
that's kind of funny.
this is one of the it was one of those clever insert names, like Electric City, electricity, that we haven't talked about, but one of those, like, play with words.
I get it. Now, when that question that you referenced was asked in the chat, they specifically, I think it was Neeler that might have asked it. Neil, where you Expo Mom is what we like to call him.
The penalty
Where-
box one.
Yeah, he said about like that about using the name Sinbin. Is that like a type of name that might not get past the league?
I don't know. I've never tried it to use it. The fact that we were able to use there was questions on whether we'd be able to show players in the penalty box. So
Okay.
there's, I mean, you can be off, or you can like do other stuff to be in the penalty box. So interference, like that's not fighting, so they let that one go. But yeah, you could probably do something with sin bin. Writing it down right now.
Sin bin.
Okay.
What are you guys talking about?
Oh, you should have been here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
How many
take
breaks
my-
are you going to take this show?
As many as I
Okay.
feel like it. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Here we go. All right. Well, hey Phil, you ready to open up a box of
Let's
series
do
2?
it. Yeah. Let's do
All
it.
right.
Let's go.
Got to fire up your camera, I suppose. And now this is a rare treat, Billy. You'll never see somebody handle your babies, your cards more delicately than the loud collector Phil
Oh,
here.
there it is. Oh. Oh.
Oh,
Hi-yo.
oh, it's the Friday night.
Aha! Oh, Sid's got a new mustache. Let's just turn that over.
He's got a mole. Mole.
It's a
What was-
mole. Mole, 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 mole.
What about?
All right.
Oh,
So
yeah.
look, I fixed the focusing problem. Not bad, eh, boys?
Not
You
bad.
did?
Good
Not
job, Philly.
bad at all.
Now, if you could only stay focused.
No. Well, I actually, that is I'm a hyper focused kind of guy. That actually is my problem. All right, here
This
we
is
go.
where he usually cuts his finger off, but
This is
so far, so
exciting.
good.
Oh, it's exciting.
Now dump them
Okay.
out. Dump them out.
Oh, hey,
Billy!
Phil, before you do this, I want to, because what you told us before we started recording, like you've purposefully not paid attention to anything today, right? So that you can have
Yeah.
like a genuine reaction to these cards.
Yeah. All the cards I saw for the first time were on the screen there with all of us. Oh, hold on.
Oh, finally learned something from Grant.
Wait a minute. Doesn't he have a hairless cat?
Yeah.
I'm Greek though. I'm really hairy.
That's his
Oh.
mustache hairs.
Well, my body hair, just not here. Yeah.
Hey, could you make that straight?
You want me to make it like this?
See,
Yep,
now I have questions because the cards went off the camera, or the box went off the camera. So
Hmm.
Is that the proper dumping technique that you guys teach at Upper Deck? To
What else am I supposed to do?
uh,
Okay, here. Oh, the packs are thick. We're gonna keep this one for last. Okay,
They're all thick.
Billy. You know what? Here's a suggestion. As a big collector of sets, less base cards, so cheaper for Upper Deck, and then you can reward set collectors. When we finish the whole set with our base cards, we submit them to you. You reuse them as buybacks, and then we get a cool card. You're welcome. Okay, here we go.
you took that well.
Yeah, it's not bad. All
Yeah.
right. Ooh, my feet having
Now
a
these are
great
printed in
year.
Italy, Phil. Do they smell like meatballs? Can you check that? Can you do the
No,
smell
pretty-
test, please?
Pretty
cards went
chemical.
off. Cards went off the screen again.
He's having a great year.
Marchenko.
Okay. Oh, Joey Decord, Silver Outburst. Oh, Devin Cooley, nice. Let's check this out.
But you
Oh,
fixed the focusing.
Look at that. Woo! Sexy. Does that look good? Oh, look at that. Look. Whoa. Bam. Bam. Okay. And then we got our. Oh, no. Oh, I thought that was a redemption. Hey, that's pretty cool. What's this? Electricity. Connor Bedard. All right. That's a shiny card. Look at this. It's refracting. Bedard scored his first career overtime goal on December 27th, 2023 to lift the Chicago Blackhawks to a 2-1 victory over the visiting Winnipeg Jets. That's awesome. I love this card.
Was that his last goal?
I don't know.
The black parallels are really cool because obviously then the background is almost like at night.
Great shot. This is a great card. Great photograph decision. Good. Okay. So we put the hits to the side. That's how the breakers do it. Is it refracting? All right. No one's gonna. That's fake Phil. That's not real Phil.
Mhm. Oh, geez.
Oh, hi, Phil.
Hey.
Now he's gonna look at the. Was that Kaprizov?
Yeah, it is. That's
Oh,
a great
photo.
shot. Look at this. That's
Yeah.
a great photograph.
There's a great picture.
It's a great picture.
That would look good on a Young Guns.
This would look like a great shot on a Young Gun. Imagine Bedard's Young Guns was like that. Wow. Okay, here we go. Another one. Oh, Forsberg. His
That's a
mustache.
speckle, though. That's got to be a parallel, right, Billy?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's speckled. I don't like it as much.
Oh, really?
No. Oh, it's speckled parallel.
Oh, it's
Okay.
Oh,
oh,
yeah.
nice.
You guys put all the parallel names on flagship. Our Troy was mentioning that he took credit for it. Old Troy.
Noah Phillip, great name. 1L. Love it. Oh, no, Noah Philp. Oh, yes. Ooh la la. There we go, boys.
Larry,
This is
Flower.
great.
you set
Oh,
that
this is
aside
so
for me.
fun. Look at the back's really nice too.
Ooh la la.
Flurry recorded is 70. No one cares. Okay. I like reading the backs of the cards myself. Okay, 2 down. Okay. Taylor Hall. Look at the chin on him, eh? Gaston from Beauty and the Beast. Okay. Here we go.
Mhm.
Is that Matthew Kachuk? Yes, it is.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, there's Mr. Toes. Oh, Matson. What a beautiful shot. Look at this. Le Habitant. Great card. Oh, I love these. I like these new
Mhm.
UD portraits.
Best ones. I love those.
Have you
Those are
ever
great.
repeated a portraits design in flagship?
Oh no, no.
There
Every
we go.
year makes it. That's part of my fun. Is the
Okay.
portrait design.
That looks really cool, Phil.
Looks good, eh?
It looks like magma in the background.
Liquid
Yeah, so
magma.
we put like the opaque that I was talking about around the whole like other area. So the only part that's really going to shine, even though the whole card is printed on the rainbow foil board, the only part that shines is the background.
Shine bright like a diamond. We got 8 packs left, 9 including this one. Big
All
fan
right.
of the redoing the packs this way. Whatever.
Oh, 12 packs instead of 24.
Yeah, much better.
Oh, and less base
Whoa!
cards like you guys already asked for.
This is awesome. Look at that. Does it look okay? Is it too dark?
It's blurry.
What?
Yeah, it's a little blurry.
How is that? Well, it's perfect for me. And
Oh,
my
okay.
VPN's not on. Sorry, I don't know why it's blurry. It's
Serge
absolutely
Savard. We talked to him at the expo.
Well, that's disappointing. It shouldn't be blurry.
So that's 1 in 96 pack odds, right? Oh, Phil's favorite.
Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan, but I see a lot of other people absolutely loving that, and I'm very happy for them. Oh, this is cool. Is that
Who
blurry?
are the players on that?
We have William Eklund and Zetterland.
Oh, okay, cool.
Look at that. It's like a poster. That's great.
Well, now we know with Billy's Nugget that the players that like each other, so we know they're friends.
Yeah, that's the weirdest takeaway. By the way, for me tonight was that certain people don't want their pictures with other people. I don't get that. I'd love to know the logic behind that.
The chat's saying the 2006 YouTube right here, Phil.
What is 2000 YouTube? That's
Oh, there we
nice.
go. Now your focus is a lot better.
Oh, okay.
Beautiful. I like the rainbow foiling on those.
Brennan, but see,
Is that your second goalie, Young Guns?
yeah, I think so.
Well,
Anze, he's the coolest. Yeah. Great shot. Yeah, so there's hockey mouth.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. You're not rich yet. Where's the
I'm not. I am rich. I'm rich every day.
why do you keep looking to the left?
It's
Camera's
called
in
muscle
front of
memory.
you.
Oh, yeah.
Andre Lee, UD exclusive.
Oh yeah, you only pulled a Young Gun exclusive. Oh.
Oh. Who's that?
Jeez.
Andre Lee. Yeah, I'm not a breaker, dude. I don't lose my crap for things I don't make me happy. I don't know. This is cool. I'm glad I got a good trader. Yeah. I don't know much about Andre Lee. Dave, is Dave in the chat?
Yeah, chat. Who's Andre Lee?
Oh, another Young Gun goalie. Blomqvist.
Wow.
Ooh la la. Oh,
Another
fat
goalie.
Demko. Yeah. He's
yeah.
Yeah, his dad works right over there, by the way.
Who, Thatcher's?
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Really?
Hey, Phil, hold on one
Listen,
second.
man, I can't walk around on eggshells with everybody. Holy crap, everyone.
Billy, hang on one sec. Hey, Billy, question. Why do some red out of 25 have a pinker tint to them and some are straight red? Ever seen that?
They should all be straight red if they're pink. Are you referring to within this set or just in general? I know that one of the sets that came out we saw, and it was a little pinker than we thought, and we were kind of wondering the same question because it all should be that bright red. I hope that there's not a variant between within this set, but it all should be that bright red.
So seriously, Thatcher Demko's dad works at Upper Deck. Were you joking?
No.
Oh wow. What does he do
Oh
for Upper
my
Deck?
God. This is the
Dang.
coolest thing. Another goalie young gun. Romanov. I love it. This is my favorite card right here. This is awesome. That is great. Very Batman-y. Bang! You got to do Kapow next time. Kapow. There, you heard it here first.
Well, you guys got DC. You could do a collab with
Yeah.
DC and NHL. Would they ever go for that?
If you'd like to pay both licenses for a card.
Oh.
Pay both licenses and give us a good product. Welcome aboard. Hey, that's the same card.
Mm.
That's awesome. Would you take an L on 3 sets to give us 6 amazing sets and you made profit? Would that be a good way to think about it, maybe? You know? I don't know. All right, here we go. 4 packs left.
Don't
Just
understand that question.
we just let him talk, Billy.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm sure someone will get disgruntled. Can't say that. Whoa, what's this? Oh,
Oh, clear cut.
Provorov. Clear cut. Speaking of controversy. What is this? PTG technology? PETG? Is that it? No? You guys there?
Hmm.
I just wanted to see how many variations we'd get.
I don't know.
No, you got it right though, didn't you?
Yeah, PTG, yes.
Good for you,
PTG.
Bill.
Yeah, there we go. See?
PETG.
PETG.
Yes.
Yeah.
Pet good.
Pet good. Yeah.
Yeah, man, I really liked that technology, like the colorways in Synergy. How you got rid of Synergy, but the colorways that was clear cut technology, right? Anyway. Oh, I got a. Oh, that's good for the Quebecers. That's a good.
You got a
Yeah.
Young Guns exclusive and
Deluxe.
yeah,
And a deluxe, yeah.
in the same box.
Look, they're super serious. Milieu and Hudson. Oh, babies. Oh, Big Bad Brady! Dazzling Dazzler. I'll take it.
This
I
is
love
what
that.
I know. You get no reaction for
Hey.
Young Guns exclusives. and
Let me
Brady.
see the design on that Marner.
He gets
Phil.
Yeah.
Not
a
that.
deluxe.
Look at
with
that.
Wayne
Look at
Hudson
it, though.
on
Look
it.
at that. That's crazy, boys. That's a beautiful card. I remember I talked about it earlier. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I'll show you the Marner.
Yeah, I just want to see the artwork. It's cool.
It's nice artwork. It's nice artwork. Look,
Mhm.
what's he got in his mouth there? A little bit of Austin. He's chewing on it. All right.
Oh Jesus!
So,
Oh
let's
God!
go.
No.
Let's go. 2 packs left. Oh,
You're
I'm
done.
sure I'll get
Now you're done.
I'm getting email hate now. A guy wrote me like a 1-3-1 paragraph on how I should leave his Leafs alone. Oh man, blocked him. Okay, there we go. Yeah, this is cool. Connor and Morrissey.
Oh, there you go. They like
these
each
are
other.
great cards.
Now we know.
Great inserts, Billy.
Just
These
say
are
it to
awesome.
everyone now. Like, oh, they like each other.
Oh, look at it
this
go!
box.
There you go.
Yeah, we're gonna penny sleeve that.
Neo!
We're gonna penny sleeve that.
We're gonna penny sleeve that guy.
He's like, yes. Just
There we
throw it.
go.
Remember,
There
I
you go.
told you that this is. Have you ever had an experience like this?
Sorry.
What are you
Watching
talking
him
about?
penny sleeve is amazing.
Okay.
That's a good box, Phil.
Yeah, it's good. Hey, look.
It's not
Ooh la
done.
la,
Ooh
Bobrovsky.
la la.
Yeah, who cares? Okay, last pack, best pack. Come on, Biggie.
Yeah,
Just
you haven't had a
come
good card
on.
yet, so let's go. Come on.
Let's go. Let's go.
Who am I?
Okay. These are great shots. Okay, so this is what I'm talking about. Look at the. Could you imagine being Struble here? He'd be like, "Why are you doing this to me? Why are you doing me dirty?" Look, he looks scared. Anyways, and then you have a great shot here. Oh, what a shot! That's odd. Look at that uniform, eh?
Yeah, it's a nice one.
Super silly. Here we go. Zetterland again. Nice canvas. He's making the goalie smell his armpit.
Little pirouette.
Yeah. This is probably my favorite card. This is awesome. Yeah, this is great. Bang for your puck. Oh, nice. Lane Hudson. He's not impressed. Okay.
Mhm.
And that's it. Let's go through our hits. Okay.
Yeah. Recap.
Recap. Okay.
He's just gonna put the Kachuk card and like, there's my hits.
No. Okay, so we got Connor Bedard, Electricity.
Yeah.
Joey Decord, Outburst. Sick card. This is so sick. Look at that. Oh, yeah. Okay. Speckled Electricity. I like
Yeah.
the other one better. Noah Phillip Young Gun. Ooh la la, Marc-Andre Fleury. There you
Mhm.
go. Michael Matheson. Nice canvas shot. Nice little spotlight. See, that's the polka dot, the what, 70? What's
70.
that?
70 OPG.
Yeah. That's the new
Yeah.
version.
It's called lens flare, for God's sake.
Lens flare.
We call it polka dots. So just leave
We
us
call
alone.
it polka. Yeah, this is really cool, man.
That
I
is
like
cool.
this. Louis, is that what you hot magma?
Hot liquid
I
magma.
want sharks with frickin' laser beams on their head. Come, Mr. Bigglesworth.
Oh, I
Okay.
forgot about this card too. What is this box you got? Holy moly.
Out of the box. Out of the box in Bell's Corners, Ottawa. Yeah.
I mean,
That's
as far as
cool.
like loaded boxes go, this has to be on the pretty good, huh, Billy?
I think so, yeah.
When Phil's done, I'm gonna explain a little bit about the boxes.
Okay, good.
Okay.
And then we're
After
gonna give away a box too, so stay in the chat. Courtesy of Upper Deck.
Phil has opened up more boxes of Series 2 than I have already now.
Oh, Muffin.
Aw.
It's okay. Come sit on my lap. There we go. That's a good one. I should probably
Okay,
penny
do me a
sleeve that.
favor. Yes, please penny sleeve that one. And when you get to the teammates one, can you please penny sleeve that one?
Maybe. Okay. So do Dylan Larkin. No, we don't. There is Jeff in the chat. Jeff McMahon. You can have that card too. Stop. Blomqvist. Thatcher Demko. I'll mail that to you, Billy. You can give it to his dad next door. Win you some points at lunchtime. There you go.
Be a great.
Oh yeah. Timmy
I
Tantrum.
like that one a lot.
I like
it is
that one.
pretty
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
That's good.
You can
This
hold
is
mine, Louis,
pretty
if you want.
This is pretty sick. Yeah, that's awesome, man. So good.
Those are nice. I like those.
Romanov. I don't know much about him. I love this. This is so great. Yeah, it's good. PETG Provorov.
Yeah.
Sam Reinhart on a heater. He doesn't look like he's on a heater. He looks bothered. Sebastian Aho, one of them.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
Oh,
sleeve
yeah.
that.
Oh,
please.
yeah. I should probably sleeve that. Yeah.
That's a
And
big one.
then that's a really nice card, man. I've never had a deluxe in hand before. It's cool. Okay.
You can hold
Alright.
mine, Louis, if you want.
Okay, we got Zetterland.
Yeah.
Oh, we got the Mitchkoff. There we go. On tour, we got the Marner. Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, sleeve that up for sure.
I have a Brady Kachuk collection.
There's one for you, Billy.
What's up?
What subset exceeded your expectations? In
Oh,
this
great question.
series?
Exceeded. Interesting question. I mean, I think now that I finally get to see the cards with the foil, like a lot of times when you see the cards two-dimensionally, like, man, these look kind of cheesy, like just the basic inserts. But I knew that it was going to be important to put them on foil board, and I knew they would pop more live. So I was happy. I was very happy about how those came out. I don't mean to be a broken record, but I was gonna be like, I don't mean to be a broken horse because I was gonna combine the broken record and beat a dead horse, but don't mean to be a broken horse.
Hey, Phil,
But,
we're over here.
But
Oh.
the Incarnations, you know, there are times when I come up with concepts and ideas of what I want to see, and chemical compositions, great example, where it
Yeah.
just did not turn out how it was supposed to be and how I imagined, and it can be frustrating. So when I know I have a card that's supposed to be a big hit, and when it comes out exactly how I wanted it to come out, I was very excited about that. But you know, having seen a lot of these designs, you know, like you said, I love the Dazzler design, I love the fluorescent design, so it didn't necessarily exceed expectations because I'd been seeing them. The exceeding expectations, I think, are more on the more common inserts, because usually when you get a common insert, it's just kind of like throw it to the side. You don't even look at it. And you got Phil here more excited about some of the common inserts because they look really cool than a deluxe young gun, you know. So yeah, I would say those probably are the exceeded my expectations.
You said that you wanted to make a comment on the boxes.
Yeah, so what a lot of people don't know, like you'll sit there and say, "Oh, this is my case hit." No,
Yeah.
there are no case hits
Really?
in flagship. We build everything
Oh.
by the box. And what we will have is you're going to get 6 young guns. And those 6 young guns are on a form and they're put into the feeder and they come out how they come out. So you could get a Celebrini young gun. Okay. One of the other requirements is then having 1 outburst per box. We can't tell whether the Celebrini young gun is going to fall the same time. Like these things are put into sleeves and put into feeders. So the 1 outburst card per box could be a Celebrini outburst young gun. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So then we have another requirement where it's kind of like a clear cut or a fluorescence or a black and white parallel. So your next card in that box could be a clear cut Celebrini young gun or a black and white young gun of Celebrini. Okay, that all being said, then we have like our inserts. Um, you could get a portrait Celebrini or something else, but then we also have the we have like a big pool of hits and
Yeah.
they are mixed like that we mix and combine and these things fall like 1 or 2 a box and so like you'll get a box hit and guess what that box hit could be the 101 gold Celebrini or a exclusive or a high gloss or a population count of 1 or whatever. So
Mm-hmm.
you theoretically could get all those type of Celebrinis in one box. um, so we really build everything at the box level when it comes to flagship, but there are rare hits that fall 1 to 2 a box that you'll be on the lookout for. And those, like I think Phil got 2 with those 2 numbered cards. Those are the 2 rare hits. That has nothing to do with what young guns are going to fall in the box. And canvas. You could get a canvas because you get 4 canvas cards. You could get the Celebrini canvas in
I got
there.
a Serge Savard canvas.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So you
Yeah.
could theoretically you could get all those cards in one box. If you do, woof, that's amazing. But so that's how the boxes are built. They're not. It's not built at the case level. It's built at the box level.
Are there still case hits in other products?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. We don't
Gotcha.
necessarily say these are the case hits, but when we build stuff according to, there are other sets that we will build according to cases, and in those situations we know, okay, like when I say I open up a box of series 2, or if I open up, or I'm sorry, a case of series 2, or if I open up a case of SP game use or something like that, the reason I have that case is not just to see how beautiful the cards are. The reason I have that case is to go through every box and see if the cards and the inserts are falling at the ratios they're supposed to fall at. If the uh, if the case hits, box hits, all that stuff fall according to what we have, the information that we've provided our vendor of how we want them to fall. If all of that stuff happens, that's why I'm getting a case of cards to go through, not to just look at it. I don't get to keep any of them. We give all the numbered cards and jersey cards and autograph cards and all that stuff to our customer service,
Yeah.
and that's how it goes.
There's some questions in the chat. Maybe you want to fire up Louis about this topic. Okay, here's one from Bob Barron. He says, Billy, so if theoretically I hit a Young Guns Renewed exclusive in one box in my case, I could still hit the
What?
McDavid
Yep,
Young Guns Renewed High Gloss in another box from the same case.
100%, 100%.
Well, that's interesting because like I'll go to a card shop to pick up a box and somebody will be there opening and let's say they have a big hit and then kind of the assumption of the people there is, oh, don't get any more boxes from that case because the
Yep.
case hit is now gone. So what you're saying is with series 2, it literally is box by box, and so
Correct.
that
And
that
and
won't
and in
apply.
series 1 and extended, and all of our flagships for hockey, they're built by the box. And I'll say if a lot of times too, like we'll have two inners, and people like your boys that out of the box will do an inner, and then people will think, oh, the case hit's gone. No, we build according by the inner. You can't necessarily build by the case if you have two inners in there. You have to be able to build it by the inner. So when there is two inners, those are almost always built by the inner, not the case, not the master case, I guess you can call it.
Is there a case hit no PG?
I didn't build it, so
Okay.
I'm not positive.
Yeah.
I
I hit
don't.
a printing plate and I was like, wah, wah,
I would
wah.
imagine it's similar to flagship though.
Okay.
Mhm. Phil, really quick before we get into more questions, I don't want to let this slip. So now that you've had the product in hand, you're the only one of the four of us. What's your review
Oh, love it.
of the cart?
Yeah, I love it. Great. Well, I'm a huge flagship boy, and I think you hit a good home run this year. I'll buy a few more boxes. I always do. I usually buy a case, but I'm not this year, so I'll definitely buy a few more boxes. And I might even say it's a grand slam. We'll see how the next ones go. But the inserts are awesome, man. Awesome. Like big fan. The worst one for me would be probably the portraits, and I like that one. So,
Well, I would have called it a hat trick and not a grand slam since it's a hockey product.
Ooh.
But thank you, Phil. I appreciate
you're
it.
welcome. I'm a baseball boy too, though. That's okay.
Yeah.
I'm a hybrid.
Any more chats or questions from the chat?
How
there,
about
Louis, that you
this,
found?
Billy? Is there any special insert variations for retail?
For retail tins or for the tins, I believe we have the here. Let me go over it. We
Well,
have like
I
the
can answer this a
Dazzlers.
little bit, Billy. The Dazzlers, the
Yeah,
biggest Dazzler chase is the black, and that's a retail exclusive, right?
yeah, and those are the rarest Dazzlers,
There's a
and
black Dazzler?
those are in
Yeah,
tins.
they go for big money.
I didn't
Those
even
are
know
I'm
that.
I'm gonna pull
yeah.
up hockeychecklist.com where you can see. So the black are 1 in 96, and they're in tins. Yeah.
Hey, Billy, when's retail come out?
I have no idea. I just when hobby comes out, they say get the checklist out, and I get the checklist out 2 weeks beforehand, and that's pretty much the extent. That's kind of someone else's question, unfortunately.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. Here's the obligatory. You got to ask the celebrating
Yeah.
101.
Yeah. Okay.
Can
Oh,
you explain again? Because I think it's worth explaining. Like, people get very are very concerned, like whether the biggest cards are going to be in physical or Epack. How is this sorted out on your guys' end?
Look, I saw the question, and I I think last time we made an announcement and I got in trouble. So I'm here to tell you that the Macklin Celebrini 101 gold this year is
Oh,
gone.
Yeah, someone pulled it. Oh, Billy's gone.
did you guys
oh.
hear that? Yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
great.
yeah.
Glad that you were able
Oh,
to
okay. I totally got it. No, but I just maybe talk about the methodology. You don't have to talk about any specific player, but I just think it's worth repeating because it comes up very, very
So,
often.
so how it goes, like there are a certain number of cases of hobby and a certain number of cases in EPAC. They're obviously built the exact same way, 12 cards, 12 packs, 12 boxes. And we take this is how we do all of our splits of all of our numbered cards, not just the gold outbursts or whatever,
Hmm.
but we'll just say the split is 50-50. It's not, but we'll just say it's 50-50. So 100 card, and there's 100 cards for an exclusive. 50 of those cards will go into EPAC, and 50 of those cards will go into hobby. If the split was 25-75 and 25 was hobby and 75 was EPAC, then 75 of them would go into EPAC. We figure out the the percentage of what is what, and then it is distributed on an Excel sheet of how many go to each. And the first year we did this, we actually didn't do that. And what happened was we got a lot of people. I think I've told the story here before, but I'll tell it again. I think 6 out of the 10 Eichel high glosses ended up on EPAC. and it upset a few people, and we realized, yeah, that's probably a problem. Like people will,
Yeah.
so we decided to equally distribute, and it's not going to be like card 1 through 50 is in Epack and card 51 through 100 is in hobby. We have them shuffle the numbers up too.
Question, it might be silly. When the cards are printed in Italy, is that where they're packaged in packs and boxes and cases as well? Or do they send the sheets here, you cut them, and
No,
you
they
package
they
them?
they print, cut, sort, pack.
And there's no upper deck representative there to make sure the sorting is properly done?
Oh, we send people, like my boss has flown to Italy. A number of people from North Carolina fly to Italy. We have
For every
case.
release?
We have
Let his
yes. We have
arms get tired.
we have case. We have case checks for every release. They'll fly out
Okay.
there before an official box is packaged and stuff. It goes through upper deck representative.
Okay, good.
And
Good.
so we do that. Now, what I'll say is, they're there, they test it, everything is clicking right. If a card gets jammed or something happens, and then all of a sudden, like the line gets messed up or something, there's not an upper deck representative staring at every feeder 24/7
No, but
for 3 to 4
oversight,
weeks.
right?
But they have somebody that's there to make sure that everything falls accordingly. They have to rip the cases, they have to do stuff. And there's been times it's taken days to get that that first run through, and then they wait a little bit, then they test another one, and once that's done, we're ready to
Are you
go.
are you their biggest customer?
I think there's not a lot of people that do this. There's not a lot of vendors out there. So these vendors do use other companies also, I would
Okay.
imagine.
Yeah, to be a printing company, you have to run 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. Like
Mhm.
that's what they try to do. So they do. It's about volume.
I mean,
And
the crazy thing was Fanatics owned one of the printing companies, and Panini was still printing their cards there.
That's funny.
oh wow, there's a little nugget, a little
Yeah.
juicy nugget there. Any questions that we need to wrap through before we give away our box of Series 2, courtesy of Upper Deck?
Oh, a
By the
lot of
way?
these, a lot of the chats answering questions for themselves on here.
Oh, okay.
Uh,
Um,
ooh, what's this one? It just said Phil, so I got to bring it up.
What?
Can you get Phil in the background of a Brady card?
I'm down with that. When they let me back into the barn, I'll let you know.
Well, now they're coming in. Billy, when you enter a code for numbered redemption in your account, does the first person to redeem get 1 of 10, second 2, blah blah, blah, etc., or are you given a random number?
I have no idea. I'm not redemptions. That's one of the things I love saying is I have nothing to do with redemptions. And that's usually when we go to Expo, it's amazing because they'd be like, I have go talk to Jeff. I have customer, go talk to Jeff. That's my most used phrase at the Expo is
That's what we say. Go talk to
Jeff.
Billy.
Yeah.
yeah, we get the redemption question. We have people say we tell people to go talk to Billy.
This is either the second time Ultimate asked this one or 2 people asked, but do you know of anybody that's made a full master set, all the inserts, young guns?
I don't think it's
Everything.
possible anymore with one-on-ones. It's
With 101s, yeah.
True.
Okay.
I know there were master collectors, and one of the big inserts that we learned about master collecting was the UD game jerseys. And I remember one time we had we had one. It was who was it? Maple Leaf. Why am I drawing a blank? Scored like 12 points in a
They're
game.
not very memorable people on
Doug
that
Gilmore.
list.
Doug
Oh,
Gilmore.
okay. Oh,
It was
he's
a Doug,
memorable. I like Doug
it was a
Gilmore.
Doug Gilmore Leaf card, and the guy did not make the coordinator did not make a lot of them, and it was obvious. And they were master set collectors, and it was like the price of that card was so much
Yeah, no kidding.
because it had like the craziest odds. Like it was in a group because we used to group them. It was in a group all its own, and so to only put one card in a group all of its own that has crazy odds. Yeah, that was fun.
Parker's Champions, I'm over 90% for sure.
Oh,
But
was
with
it Sittler? It was Sittler. Yep. Good.
oh,
Okay.
Well, he's important up here.
Yeah.
The Parker's Champions, the first release, well, the first new modern release, that would almost be possible if it wasn't for the printing plates. Everything else would be kind of attainable. But then you threw speckled on Epack, and that screwed me over with the legends. Oh my god, I had to spend like $1,000 to finish that.
The days of, I hate to say it, but if anything, I'd say hockey is even a little more attainable than other sports. But
Sure.
the days of master collecting, I think, is not over. But I think collecting from a standpoint of player, rainbows, numbered inserts, like I'm working on Marvel Studios. I'm working on I want to do for Series 1 and Series 2. I'm trying to build an exclusive set. So that's like 260 cards numbered out of 100. And I'm about a little over 100 in. The Marvel Allure that I built, I've already built 3 Storm sets, which all the cards are numbered out of 199. So from a set collecting standpoint, there's still set collectors out there because I'm one of them. It's master set collectors. That's
Like, dude,
tough.
look what I got beside me. I have, look, OPG 0304 full sets right here. Like, I got them. I'm just trying to organize them. I'd
Yeah.
love to mail these in for like not now, I want to keep them, but like, what if someone finishes the Series 1, Series 2 full set? Let's say all the base cards. A sick program with Upper Deck would be an incentive, right? Like,
Yeah, like on Epack. That's a great idea. Oh,
yeah,
we
but
do that
not
already.
on Epack, back in the analog world.
Mhm.
With
No,
guys
I
like
mean,
that old farts like me that have this.
and you know how many people are going to do that, and then how much it would cost in shipping, and how much
Oh, again with the
that's.
costing. I don't know. Aren't you a
Oh,
profitable company? Like,
look,
what can't you
look,
take
we
some
get
risk and
Yeah.
we get enough complaints that our flagship product costs 100 and
don't read the comments.
20
Don't
to
read the comments. I'm trying to
$100.
tell Josh, don't read the comments. Run your business the way you think it should be run. Everything will fall in line.
Well,
I promise.
I'm telling you, that's good. You saw what happened when prices went to $200 to $300 a box. Were you at the expo for Bedard's for Series 2 last year?
Yeah, nobody
And
bought it. Nobody
yeah,
bought it. Was
there
crazy.
was not a lot of movement because
No.
the price was too high.
Yeah.
And so if you get that flagship price, that's why we switched the configuration. Is
Yeah.
so we
Oh,
spent
it's
less
good.
money. We spent less money on base cards, like
Yeah.
people you've already said twice, or people have mentioned less base cards. We did that 2 years ago or a year and a half
You could
ago.
do it again. Do it
Um,
again. 2 or 3 less.
and maybe we do. And then we also save money on foil packaging, which people might not believe, but that's not cheap. So we understand that there's a specific price point that we have to stick around for people to buy it right now. Now, if that Canadian dollar all of a sudden
Ah,
rebounds,
don't hold your breath, brother. We
great.
got
Exact. No, we know
the
exactly.
kitchen
So,
table's thrown up. We're just waiting for the everything to fall
But
into place.
I was talking with a friend today, and he made the comment. It was very true. I don't know if I connected the dots, but it probably had to do with the Bedard tax. But it's like there's so little wax opened at the Spring Expo, and all the prices on almost everything felt really high. Like it
Mhm.
was the worst expo to buy boxes, and it's not even new product, Billy. It was older stuff too. For whatever reason,
I think people had
the
a bad
prices just
taste
seem
in their
really high.
mouth. I think
Yeah.
people had a bad taste in their mouth at that. Like this is the first year, and last year are the first years I've never bought a case of flagship. I just, the price was too high, obviously, and I'm not a Bedard mania guy. I'm a set collector. I'm an insert guy. So maybe that's why. Maybe people are just like, man, I'm buying singles.
Well, what's our
So-
giveaway hashtag?
Oh
Ooh.
yeah, well, let's start collecting that because I want to ask Billy about EX 2000 for a couple minutes before we go. I have to.
This is so amazing. Go ahead.
Yeah. What should we do, Phil? You get because I was a loser and didn't buy the box. Then you get to pick the hashtag.
Oh, I don't care. Hashtag EX2000.
Then you got the dash, and that one's too hard.
Okay.
You're fired.
What dash? What?
Hashtag Brady for Phil's Blue Dazzler, the best card. In
It's
hashtag Brady. So put it in the chat right now because we're gonna give away, courtesy of Upper Deck. Very, very thankful. Thank you to you and your company, Billy, for offering to do that to help celebrate the release of 24-25 Series 2. We will give a hobby box away in a couple minutes, but my Christmas is next week with the 1 week countdown now to the release of EX 2000. Are
One
you
week
as
countdown.
excited
Look at
about
this
it
guy.
as
Look at this
me?
guy.
And are you going to personally deliver a box to my house? Because I would feel special if you did that.
No, you should get
No?
Jean too. Jean, have her for dinner.
Hey,
I would love to have
are you
Gene for
guys
dinner.
doing the
That'd be
rip party
amazing.
again?
In
November.
in November, yeah.
One year, once a year rip
Are you
party,
guys
yeah.
doing rip party at the spring?
No.
Oh, okay.
Sure.
Oh, well, I was gonna give you guys a box then, but I guess not.
You can give it. We can save it for Rip Party, but that
No,
would
maybe
be
we can
no.
do something at this. Maybe we can do something at the Spring Expo.
Oh,
Okay.
Billy, have you seen? Have any of you are in the chat? Have you guys seen Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse or whatnot? Oh my God, I highly recommend it. Peter Porker. I don't know. You're a comic book
What?
guy.
Peter Porker.
Peter Porker. He's part of a different universe of Spider-Man. It's the funniest thing you've ever seen. I couldn't stop laughing. Peter Porker. It's a
There's
big-
Peter Parker and
What
Peter
channel
Porker.
are you watching?
I'm telling you, watch Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. It's amazing. It's an amazing movie. It's
Okay.
not a kid's movie. Well, it is a kid's movie, but it's really good.
Apparently, I'm guessing
talking
that
about the first
name-
one?
I wasn't the second one coming out this year.
I don't know. I just know that I built the set for the first one, so yes, I have seen it.
Oh, I didn't know there was cards for it. Giddy up! I'm going on eBay after this.
There you go.
Yeah.
Well, but that you're talking though, that's Marvel, right? And we don't do Marvel anymore. We're all
Well,
about
it's old
DC
Upper
now.
Deck Marvel. Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
old-
It's hold up
listen.
for deck.
Yeah.
In the
sorry.
past, right? Now we're all about DC. I gotta
Yeah,
stop
yeah.
watching the chat. It's making me. It's
Mhm.
making no.
I can't
so
read the chat.
do you have like when you have like EX 2000 coming out? Is it hard to know what to expect given it's sort of such a one-off sort of thing?
Well, that's a bold statement, first of all, to say that it's a one-off.
No, I was done many years ago. I understand that.
No.
You know,
I'm
football.
just saying, hey,
Oh,
we'll see how it
oh,
goes. But no, that
breaking news.
being said, no. That being said, it's don't know what to expect. Hockey never got the EX 2000 treatment. You guys had Gene on, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
To talk about it. So I don't know how much else I can add. My goal was to really just kind of build the set as requested, from a standpoint of, they wanted it to be like the hockey and the basketball and the football. So 10 away. So yeah, it's and then we added some new wrinkles in it. But yeah, it was a fun set to build. It was definitely a challenging set to build. Because what's funny is there's the basketball set and the football set, and if they were actually built a little differently construction wise, where there's a light FX on the basketball, like the Kobe Bryant rookie, the football is more of like a rainbow foil board. So we had to make sure we got Jean in there, and she gave us direction on which way to go with it and which way we wanted to go with it. So she helped out a great deal. We added a few new parallels and stuff, but it's pretty true to EX Century sets.
Yeah. And that's like why there's 2 cards in a pack version where you guys
Yeah.
have moved away from that
Two-
before. So it's very
2 cards in a
um,
pack. I think there's like 24, 36 pack. I built it. I should know. I don't have the build in
24.
front of me, but yeah, there's 24 packs. So sorry, breakers. Have fun. But yeah, we went as on point of the previous one as we could.
Mhm. Cool. I had a question about. No, it slipped me. Should we give away the box, Lee? Are you ready to do that?
I'm ready. You're in charge. You're driving the ship.
Okay. You want to share the screen
Yep.
and do the giveaway? Very exciting. Who's gonna win? You didn't. How many times do you enter, Billy? You can't win it.
Yeah, you can't will it.
Or are you going to the expo for sure?
Nothing's been set in stone yet.
Okay.
There have been questions asked, but we still haven't determined who's going.
Okay. Yeah. Brady, hurry up. If you're not in the drawing, we're going to draw in like 10 seconds. Hashtag Brady in the chat. You could be better than a 1% chance to win a Series 2 hobby box. Whenever you're ready, Louis.
Just give him a second here.
Okay.
I'm responding to the people in the chat. It's fun.
We've lost Phil, so you could
Yeah.
say your
I'm right
goodbyes
here.
now. All right.
Katie, that's a good turnout. Come on, you guys. 10 seconds, and then I'm hitting draw.
Anna, Theo, Tria, Tessera, Pende.
is that Greek?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Here we go. Who is the winner? Very exciting. I'm nervous.
Oh, I saw Artem in there. Oh, LGC OPC.
All right. Email Friday nights with Phil at gmail.com, and then Phil will send me the winner, and I'll send it to Upper Deck because that's the only email we have.
All right.
You just gotta forward an email. Is that okay?
I love my new email. It's amazing.
So
Hey, Josh,
LGC.
What's
Yeah?
the light in the
Okay.
background? Is that like a fluorescent light? Did I just get my new design for fluorescence next year?
That's the
Yeah.
Gong Show.
It's the
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Oh, did I ever tell the story of this?
Oh,
I ended up getting it for free.
What?
yeah.
Yeah, it was a very protracted kind of battle because you can't really see, and my camera's like set up kind of right, so I don't want to move it. But the neon, it was kind of spendy. It was a very, we make irresponsible purchases here on this show. That's what we're known for, and it didn't look good in the dark. And then so I immediately after getting it, I emailed the company that I bought it from, and I'm like, and I sent them pictures. I'm like, the logo, the mask doesn't work. It doesn't look right. The logo in the dark. And they're like, oh, we'll just use the sign in the light. And I'm like, well, it's a neon sign, right? I mean, they're kind of supposed to be in the dark. That's sort of the point of the whole thing, isn't it? And like, no. You just, all you got to do is turn the lights on and the mask. So we went like back and forth for 2 weeks, and then finally I called my credit card company, and you can like dispute stuff, and did like a formal dispute thing, and I won. So I've got kind of a crappy looking logo sign behind us, but it was free.
It's good.
Yeah,
Well, it's crappy looking because you have the lights on.
yeah,
to
but
be on
then
in the dark.
you have to see my pretty face and puppy Kobe behind
that's
me.
true.
Hey, Phil, this
Yeah.
is for you.
You know me from the Frank Mahovlich scratch on. Frank Mahovlich scratch on.
That sounds personal.
Yeah, no, I know. I should know that. That's going to hit me like on Friday afternoon, and I'll be like, oh, now I remember. I will remember LGC.
Yeah, Friday nights with Phil at gmail.com. Email, he'll forward it to me. I'll forward it to Upper Deck.
Yeah,
and
we'll
just
chat on
daisy chain
email.
it.
Give me another trigger there. I forget to remember sometimes.
Yeah, thanks for
All right,
doing that, Billy. Thanks for
Thank you,
Upper
Upper Deck.
Deck. You giving away a
I was
box
gonna
to
say,
these people.
I didn't give anything away. So thanks.
Well, could
Yeah.
we have the
The mo-
contact
Paul.
information of that person? Because there's I know a comic book channel who laughed and said, Upper Deck just sends me these hockey boxes. I have no idea why. And I heard that and I got really sad.
Oh, maybe they had me on their show or something like
maybe.
that.
Yeah.
I've never been on Phil's show.
Now
You're not on
we've-
my show because you're on another show. Don't think I don't know that.
Mhm.
we've
I'm
talked about a lot of
all
good
over the
things.
place. Do you know how many breakers I saw today? I can be on multiple
Oh.
shows.
You're so popular.
You didn't see any
Oh.
breakers on Whatnot. I guarantee you that.
Yeah. Are you going to go to the Saskatoon show that we're going to
Oh, yeah.
in October?
What's
You should
that?
come. It's a brand new
Billy,
show.
you gotta
What?
come. You gotta come.
It's
to that.
Hockey Card Burning Man.
Yeah. Yeah. No, don't laugh.
It
It's
is.
real.
It's very real.
I believe it, but probably
You
not.
gotta
You're not
come,
coming?
man. You gotta come. Company card, swipe it. Come on up.
I'm,
Yeah.
I got a busy year coming up. I've
Oh,
got
stop. You're so
if we'll say I go to the expo, that's still up in the air. So you got that. I go to International Fight Week in Vegas, which is the week before the 4th of July weekend. I'm going to AEW All In, which is the week after the 4th of July weekend. I go to the National. I'm going to Comic Con,
Oh,
and
jealous.
my cousin's kid's graduating college, and she wants me to go to her kid's party in New York, or Connecticut. So I might head out to there. Nowhere did I say I'm visiting my sister though, so I don't think
No,
I'll be in Minnesota this year. Sorry.
Mhm.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, I got to. Well, you should
It's
go to Burning
October.
Man.
No, I
Saskatoon.
want to go. You know what? You guys need to enter the fair, enter a butter sculpture of the hockey card Gong Show logo. That's what you need to do because I hear
Butter
they have,
sculpture?
yes, they have a butter
Yeah, Minnesota
sculpture
State Fair.
competition. It's like the
Oh,
biggest thing in the state
we
fair.
sculpt ice up here in Canada.
Just saying.
What is
Butter
that called? They do
sculpture.
it's the Princess blah of the Milky Way or something like that. Isn't that the how that goes?
Sounds hot.
No, but it's
Oh.
like a whole refrigerated room, and people do. It's a
Princess
thing
K,
here.
Princess K of the Milky Way or
Of the
something.
Milky Way, yeah. We're very serious about our butter sculptures. Don't
That's good.
I
yeah.
wasn't joking. I asked my sister about it. Did I
You
tell
have
you?
to come to the state fair. The state fair is amazing in Minnesota.
I know, okay, man.
1.3 million people go.
Watching.
You don't need to go.
You want to know a funny story about my sister? Love her. So she wanted a 16-bit card for the longest. My sister is love her to death, but she's the biggest dork in the world. She graduated from college in like 4 years with a major in biology, a minor in chemistry, and a minor in math. But anyway, she kept bugging me. She's into cards now, and she kept bugging me about getting a 16-bit card. And
Yeah.
I'm just like, what do you need one for? And then she's asking me if she can get like the file for the 16-bit cards. I'm like, why? She's taking a crop art class and wanted to create crop art with the 16-bit squares for the 16-bit cards.
Like corn crop or
I don't know
other
if it was corn or like agriculture, some sort of agriculture. She wanted to make like a
Really?
16-bit card out of agriculture stuff, not but like in a field or something like that.
Mm.
Yeah.
Just stuff people do in Minnesota. That's all I gotta say.
Oh, there's one smart person in that family.
Exactly.
She got the brains and the good looks. Wow. Okay. The only thing we have left as part of your contract with the Gong Show is every time you're on, you have to relay 3 company secrets or breaking news. And Phil, have we heard any yet today? Louis, we heard
No
any? I
secrets.
feel like we're
No,
at
I gave you
0.
one, I thought.
Everything's been in the public domain.
Well,
Yeah.
first I think he just called my sister hot. I'm just saying.
He calls everybody's sister hot.
No, that's Sylvain. That's not me.
No, Josh.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
I still stand by what I said.
I have an appreciation for people's sisters.
Yeah.
Is there something wrong with that?
Yeah. Josh married my sister 3 weeks ago, but he's got another wedding in a month, so I don't know what's going on.
Marvel or not Marvel. James Bond Black Diamond just came out, so we're excited about that.
Okay.
That's out today. It's got some amazing signatures, as mentioned. Anna de Armas, Leah Sado, Denise Richards. We got I think we got Pierce Brosnan.
Ooh, GoldenEye.
And yeah, we got Pierce. I think he's a redemption, but he's in there, and Daniel Craig also. But Christopher Walken, the first Christopher Walken.
Oh my God! I
signed
can't
card.
believe you put him in your set.
Yes, that was pretty good.
Thanks.
So yeah, we're pretty excited about that. So that's some big news. You want like secrets and stuff.
Oh, big time. Yeah, like
Dark
what's going on in the
secrets. You
pen
want
room.
dark secrets.
Dark secrets.
I don't know.
Who
I don't
hates
know
each
any.
other in the office? What's
I don't know
this
any.
scoop at Upper Deck?
I have to find out what this whole Matthew eating chips with a fork thing was.
Yeah, it sounds
was
very juicy.
whatever
saucy.
that comment was in the beginning. I have no idea what that was about.
I don't know.
No. Here's one that I don't know if I announced or not. Again, it's not hockey cards, but so I built a set for The Boys, which is a great TV show, and we just got our final deal in. We have every boy and everyone from The Boys and everyone from the 7, like the full. We have everybody, like the full, like
Homelander. He's the best.
Yep, Homelander's in there.
Yeah.
The Butcher's in there. Aaron Moriarty, Starlight is in there.
Which one though? Early Aaron Moriarty or later Plastic?
Well, it's series
Here we go.
series 1 or season 1. So yeah, full on set.
Hey Phil,
I'm very excited about
Phil, if you'd read the chat, you'd have known 30 seconds ago they scored and won.
Oh, I remember my last questions. It was about people. Ovi scored a goal, so he's 10 away. What are some of the OV plans? Maybe you could shed a little light on that. There has to be OV plans, right?
Yeah, there's definitely OV plans. Nothing that I can talk
move
about
left.
yet. But if he scores 9 more goals tonight, we'll be talking about it tomorrow. But nothing that I can discuss yet. But we definitely have a number of things planned, and we have a very good relationship with Ovechkin. So
Good.
we're excited about what we have planned for him. But
Very nice.
yeah,
I think I
cool.
wish I was that your dog right now, Josh.
Mhm.
Like perfect life, not a care in the world.
oh, you scared him, Phil.
Oh, no.
no,
Oh,
okay.
there he goes.
yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, just get it. He doesn't even look real, man. That's a Muppet. That's a Fraggle Rock character.
Kobe is a legend. All right, well, Billy, thank you so much. I know
Thanks, Billy.
probably want to get home, get on with your evening. Always great information.
Yeah, I only
Congratulations.
came in to work at 7, so nice 12-hour day. Thanks, guys.
Oh boy.
I don't want to hear it.
Yeah, Louis got to go plow the roads again.
I got to go back in 2 hours.
Yeah, I know. This guy's got to go to work. Everybody, resiliency is king. We can do it.
Yep.
You can do 7 a.m. tomorrow, Billy.
Thanks, Billy. Thanks, Upper Deck. Thanks, everybody that participated in
Yeah, it
the
was
chat,
awesome.
too.
Thank you, chat. Chat, you
awesome.
guys were amazing. We'll make it a tradition again next
Yeah, the lives
flagship
are
release.
fun.
Yeah. All right. See you guys soon. Bye-bye.